how many takes is this going to take?
Well, we can do this as many times as we need to.
Okay.
And I can just chop it up and all that sort of shit. We'll just do it once. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Even if it's got funny bits in it, that's the good banter.
Should we get on then?
Go for it.
Get away from the stone. The real white Bengal tiger approaches. The fate has been set. Hurry, my son.
My father! I smell his presence also!
I feel him.
This is the bit where Hogan falls through the fake foam wall and it's like, oh no! And then...
Where am I? There's no Hulkamaniacs here. I've never been here before. Ah! It's not hot! What is this place? Hogan!
Strap in, kids! It's WCW Halloween Havoc 1995! Yeah!
Yo, this is Conan. You're listening to World of Wrestling Podcast with Tax and Rich. Boom.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the World of Wrestling Podcast. My name is Rich, and as always, I'm joined by my good buddy, Tax Williams.
Tax Williams.
The Taskmaster and the Master.
All aboard the Dungeon of Doom.
When I selected these 3 shows for this Brian Pillman trilogy... Oh, hello, it's the second episode of our Brian Pillman trilogy, by the way. When I selected the show, I didn't quite realise which show I'd picked out, because I just looked at the Pillman match. It was like, oh, I remember this kind of. We have to cover it. This is maybe one of my favourite wrestling shows of all time.
You have picked an absolute clanger of a wrestling show.
It's been done many times on podcasts, but oh my God, I love it so much. It's terrible and brilliant and everything in between.
But whilst to not try and put a minor downer on the start
No,
of this week's show.
don't do it.
No. There is a reasoning behind this.
Go on.
So obviously, if you are in the UK or you follow UK news, you would have heard that over the weekend a TV presenter called Caroline Flack took her own life.
Jesus, okay, we're going here.
Well, no, I only say it because obviously I've met her on a few occasions through the time when obviously I was going out of Boots and all the other bits. And out of all the celebrities, because obviously people like Winehouse, Doherty, they didn't give a shit. Flack was always very nice, and like the 2-3 times I'm there, it's a case of, oh, you're the accountant, how are you getting on? Always the sweetest person.
Cool.
And I just want to say that obviously when we make fun of wrestling and wrestlers on this podcast, we are not making fun of the actual performer. We are making fun of the character, the storyline, the creative. And yes, we make fun of people, but we are not doing it to take the piss. We support wrestlers. We support British wrestling. We support wrestling all around the world. Hence why we do this podcast. But
I think we can definitively say you should never take anything we say really seriously.
Yeah.
We're just two dickheads just chatting about something we love.
Yeah.
You know? And we take the piss out of it because we love it so much.
Yeah, but it's never at the person. If I sit there and thought to myself,
no.
Well, Terry Bollea.
Unless it's Brutus Barber Beefcake. I'm joking.
Fuck Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Everything is subject to comedy, you know what I mean? And that's what we try to do here.
Yeah, so again, just in case anyone listens to this, I know I always joke about disliking Chavo Guerrero. I dislike Chavo Guerrero, the character wrestling.
Of course, yeah.
So I just want to say that ultimately, everyone, just be nice. I know you don't like some of the products that you watch on wrestling. There's no need to go and shit on the person or be nasty to that person online. As people have been saying recently, just be kind, be nice, support your friends. If you just be open. Also, don't be that person who goes, if you ever need to talk, talk. And then that person tries to talk to you and you go, actually, sorry, mate, I've got Game of Thrones to watch. Just be there.
Fair Game of Thrones, though. Go on.
Be there for your pals. But also, if you want to be there for your pals, be there for Rich and me. Head over to amazon.co.uk. Buy yourself a t-shirt. £15. If you're on Prime, the postage is free. Just type in World of Wrestling Podcast. Support the pod. It really helps us out.
Is it okay to shill your merch after that speech?
Well, no, because we turned on to supporting our friends. I was saying to Coach Wicked yesterday how you always shit on my links. It's so seamless. And then...
No, it's perfect, but that's the joy of it. It's self-mockery is great. Yeah. Self-deprecating humour is my favourite thing in existence, for sure.
Yeah. And also, Flack always bought me Pepsi. So, well done, Flack, on the 3 times I met him.
That's
Boots
cool, man.
didn't like it. She's like, why are you talking to Flack? And I was like, I love it when celebrities care about some fat, scrawny little tax accountant. Happy days. But yeah, but in all seriousness, guys, We've covered a Halloween Havoc before. Go and check it out in our archives, worldofwrestlingpodcast.com, where we had the wonderful electric chair.
These are always
sequence.
great. In the worst way possible.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, on this card that we're going to cover, there is some good wrestling.
It's one of my favourite moments of all time is on this show.
There's also monster trucks!
So it's the 29th of October, 1995. I'm 3 years into my pro wrestling fandom at this point. I'm 8 years old, but didn't know this existed. This came a lot later in life, finding this show.
Yeah, I did not see this at the time, because obviously for me, I was always a WWF guy,
Me too.
WWE guy.
Yep.
Hogan's gone. He's in a sticker book just of a picture riding his motorbike, but that's it. He's not wrestling. And he's long gone to WCW.
He is. He's in the WCW with creative control at this point.
Which might explain why he's got the big gold belt.
So we are live on pay-per-view. I watched this on the WWE Network. Did you?
Yeah, WWE Network.
Good stuff. We're at the Joe Louis Arena, Detroit, Michigan, USA, with the Red Wings suck, by the way, just to throw that out there. By the way, there's more empty seats for a Red Wings game nowadays than there was for this show. So there we go. So the capacity of the Joe Louis, there's a horrible dog shit arena, but that has a great history to it, with the Red Wings winning all these NHL Stanley Cups and stuff. The capacity is 13,000, and there's obviously some empty seats from just a casual fan watching it, but according to Conrad via Meltzer, allegedly only 50% of the people paid that were there for this show, and there were 5,000 empty seats off to the side somewhere, tapered off. This is not a good time for pro wrestling in terms of selling out. The Conrad was saying on the Nitro after this show, they only sold 2,000 tickets.
I can't imagine why. As we'll get to later on.
They're missing out. This is the best. It's so funny.
But remember, if you're looking at this time, this is pre-NWO, pre-Attitude Era. The whole business has had a massive downturn across the board. WCW are now on Nitro on Monday nights, competing, but still not really plugging away much of a rating at WWE, although they are still going live, while WWE is 1 week live, 1 week taped.
Indeed.
At this time.
So our commentators for the vast majority of the night are Tony Schiavone and Bobby Heenan. Hey! Thank God. They are brilliant the whole night.
I mean, anything that Heenan touches on commentary.
Him and Schiavone together at this time are perfect. Tony Schiavone later on in life, I'm less of a fan of. I love his podcast. Not a fan of his commentary so much, as we've stated on previous pods. Bobby Heenan, even at this point when he's blatantly calling in, is the best.
Yeah. Although, in fairness, with Schiavone having Britt Baker basically go, well, you could always go and work at Starbucks.
That's a great gimmick. The whole thing is hilarious.
Baker, yeah,
really,
well
really funny. So, just as this is our Pillman trilogy, let's cover a little bit of where he's gone, what's happened at this point.
Yeah, so if you followed or listened to last week's episode, if you haven't, go back and listen to it in the archives. Episode 1 of the Pillman trilogy, we're at the New Japan / WCW Starrcade in the Tokyo Dome in 1991 in March.
That's the one. So, since we last left our hero in Japan in episode 1, he has been...
Since we left our gallant hero in Japan. Since we abandoned him in Japan.
He has been a Hollywood blonde in a tag team with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What'd that guy ever do?
Hilarious gimmick. Really entertaining.
Obviously, I know we're
skip
not
ahead a little bit.
Yeah, I know we're still not on video now, but I always love the fact is that Pillman would always hey, with his fake camera hand, and Austin would look at him and go, yeah, right.
If there's shining moments in this terrible phase of WCW, that Hollywood's blonde gimmick is absolute genius. Two guys that definitely don't suit the gimmick, but were given it by Dusty, I think it was, and just running with it and going full force. Absolutely hilarious. So he's been a Hollywood blonde and is starting to break away into something new. He's not quite yet a horseman, but is starting to become a horseman. He also married his second wife, Melanie, in 1993, 2 years after our last show, 2 years before this show. Pillman's first wife would later go on to commit suicide, either while on the phone to Brian or just after having talked to him having to talk her down on the phone while on the phone to her mother. Holy shit.
That is not something you ever want to... I mean, it goes without saying, that is not something you ever want to go through in your life and would never, ever recover from.
Absolutely not. This comes from articles I found online, Conrad's podcast with Pritchard and a few others as well, like Bischoff and stuff. Pillman had 2 kids from the first marriage. Melanie had 2 kids from her previous relationship. The 2 would go on to have a kid together and then 1 kid... posthumous, I think they referred to it. So after Pillman dies, so Melanie was left with 6 kids, 4 of which were hers, 2 of which she adopted, well, 1 of which she adopted, and 1 from Brian's first marriage as well that she didn't adopt, as far as I'm aware. So what a ton of pressure as a human being to absorb. Like, we're talking about Pillman obviously here, and there's things to be said for him and his wife Melanie were definite cokeheads. Everyone talks about it. They had serious drug problems because Brian's injuries as well. He's probably on painkillers, and we can talk about his later episodes, obviously in our third episode. Yeah. But just what a human to be able to perform to the standards that he's at now on a touring schedule with 6 kids at home. It's crazy.
I mean, one would assume partly to try that, look at it from two sides. One is going to be to earn as much money, get as far up the card to be able to provide and give those guys the opportunity that one would assume that based on Brian Pillman's upbringing, he did not have.
Absolutely.
And the second of all, as you found out this last few days of your daughter not sleeping, to be away from home and fucking sleep.
Absolutely, man. On the touring schedule as well with WCW, with these people at the helm. I mean, Eric Bischoff is at the helm here. He's definitely in control. Kevin Sullivan has the book, and Hulk Hogan has creative control. Listening to Kevin Sullivan talk about how these angles came to be, it was very much Hogan would come in and go, we're going to do this. And Kevin Sullivan would go, can we not? And he'd be like, no, brother, doesn't work for me. And that would be it.
I love creative control.
It's at least to, 10 years? A bit less than 10 years, really. It's like 6 or 7 years of having the best talent in the world on your roster, and none of them
had the belt. Oh wait, hang on, no, wait, sorry.
And none of them get a break. But I've got a list of
all the talent who couldn't get over Hogan.
Absolutely, man. Oh, where is it? I've got to find it here somewhere.
I mean, while you find that list, I'll go the other side. The fact that WCW needed the name identification at that time for being basically a Saturday night company from Atlanta. Having Hogan at the helm would always give you name value, and it would always be appealing to the casual fan.
Sure.
That's why bringing Cena back now is appealing to the casual fan.
We'll talk about that when we get to Hogan's match a little bit, but let's just talk about this WCW mid-card in 95. You've got Randy Savage.
What did he ever do?
Lex Luger. Sorry. Eddie Guerrero. Chris Benoit. Dean Malenko, Sabu, Rey Mysterio, Disco Inferno, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the Big Boss Man, Meng, and the Harlem Heat, all sitting on the sidelines going, are we going to get a chance? Nah, we've got Hogan, fuck off. Like, Jesus Christ.
But in fairness to Hogan, did those guys ever draw a dime?
Well, yes, absolutely. All of them did.
Nah.
Ray and Eddie and Chris Benoit were making people watch the show. They were getting like 0.5 pay-per-view ratings at this point.
Yeah.
And the only reason they're tuning in is to watch that mid-card.
I will always still go that you get more money from the casual fan than the wrestling audience.
Yeah, we'll see. So, let's talk about...
No, we don't see. It's fact. You get more money from the casual fan.
I don't know about that, actually. Like, I think a dedicated fan will spend more on merch and will turn up to events more often, even if the product's shit.
Yeah, but now where you don't have a pay-per-view in the 90s, it was the casual fan. It became, Hulk Hogan, he's been on Good Morning America. Oh, let's buy the pay-per-view.
Well,
because let's be
half
honest,
of this audience is basically casual fans, so they didn't pay to get in the show.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see how they react as the show goes on. Let me quickly get through the story about coming into this show, specifically with Brian Pillman, okay? So in early August of 1995, Flair and Arn Anderson start to have issues publicly on TV. Arn starts to accuse Flair of not being capable of winning a match without Arn helping Flair to cheat, which takes place. This all takes place a couple of weeks after the first ever Nitro show. This whole show that we're doing today, which was opened obviously by Flying Brian Pillman and Jushin Thunder Liger, but not a show I wanted to cover. It's been talked about a million times. We all know what happens. It's a good 3-star Meltzer match. That's about it, really. There's much more story here, which is why I wanted to do this show specifically for
Liger would have been good for the entrance music.
So, over the next few months, Flair feuds with Arn Anderson and Brian Pillman, exchanging wins and losses, where the heels cheat a lot, basically, to get wins over Flair. And
Classic.
Flair just beats Pillman in 6-minute matches and stuff because he's Ric Flair.
But great to work with Flair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pillman and Arn would start to form some sort of allegiance coming over the coming weeks, eventually coming out with the 4-finger salutes, throwing up the 4 horsemen.
Hey-o!
Awesome.
Yeah,
they cut some killer promos on Ric Flair during this time, and Flair is just as good at cutting promos back. Flair would reach out to the most unlikely of people to give him a hand versus the monster that Flair created himself, Arn Anderson and the 4 Horsemen. His biggest rival, a reluctant Stinger, making Heenan nauseous on commentary fucking hilarious lines. So we've also got going on Hulk Hogan versus the Dungeon of Doom. Taskmaster Sullivan, Andre's son, the giant, Big Show, obviously, and the Dungeon of Doom shave off Hogan's moustache, and Hogan's finding his dark side. He's wearing all black, and there's so much awesome coming into this show.
It's the first time we don't have red and yellow Hulk Hogan.
Absolutely, it's great.
Beautiful.
Seeing them trying something different with Hulk Hogan for the first time ever, almost.
Seeing the giant throw his Andre the Giant t-shirt at Hogan, going, "Remember who that is?"
Yeah.
It's like, no one's going to forget who Andre is.
So, we open on a series of spooky haunted house style cutout animations and a few bits of recent WCW promo footage. The WCW voiceover guy goes as such. Motown's gone mad. Halloween Havoc is here. 2 demons have emerged. The Giant. He has a Jones for destruction. His motorcycle smashing, back cracking, bone crunching, neck choking rampage.
We're dealing son of a gun.
These promos are terrible. Whoever wrote them is just like writing as many big, descriptive, ridiculous words they can possibly fit in, and they're way too long, and that's only like a third of the promo.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
He goes on to say he's opened the ghastly gate for the man who could not stay down. WCW World Champion Hulk Hogan has crossed over into the dark side to take on the dark powers in their own eerie world. Shudder to think. Fucking hell, this goes on and on and on and on. It doesn't explain any of the story, though. It's fucking great.
On the plus point, though, at least later on before the main event, you get the whole story to explain what had happened.
Yeah.
But
There's some good video packages here, rather than the Attitude Era WCW stuff, where they just didn't bother putting video packages before matches.
This was very much a case of, we're being spooky.
Yeah.
Similar to we were spooky at the start of this episode.
No, that was the Taskmaster.
Oh, sorry, yeah, definitely. There was no really bad acting there.
So Tony Schiavone welcomes us to the show as the pyro goes off. Probably spent more pyro than they made on the ticket sales for this night.
But, the concession stands probably did all right.
Yeah. Sold lots of beer and probably meth because they're in Detroit.
Jesus.
Well, considering the fan that... yeah, we'll get there in a second. And obviously, Schiavone is with the god of professional wrestling commentary, Bobby Heenan, our favourite.
The greatest colour commentator ever.
Have you got quotes from Heenan? Because I wrote a few down.
All I am is just that everything he said is noteworthy.
It's difficult to pick out bits to specifically write down. I've mainly got bits where he's just reacting to the terrible shit that's happening. So
I will say this for Bobby Heenan, and I know we've covered this on a previous podcast, that I've said that Rumble 92 was my favourite podcast. Obviously, Rumble 92 would have been a favourite podcast had we covered it.
Yeah. We can do it at some point.
Royal Rumble 92 is my favourite Royal Rumble, but I think that is largely because of Heenan's commentary for that whole Rumble.
Sure, yeah.
And he made shows better by just being there. And,
absolutely.
And so I said, every quote that he has is phenomenal.
There's moments in the show when I was sitting there going, "Oh, this is bad," kind of laughing that it's bad, and then Heenan says one simple line. I literally was falling out my chair at times.
Have you got a walkie-talkie? I'll get down on my knees.
What's his little assistant that he keeps his imaginary assistant that he keeps sending off to go find information?
Just find out what's happening. Why can't people in the truck talk to us? I'll get down on my knees. I'm begging you.
It's like Raoul or something. He's like, "Hey, Raoul, go off and do this." It's so funny. So there's this cat and mouse monster truck preview shit. Neither man are engaging. They've got Hogan's in his monster truck, Giant's in his monster truck, and they're kind of driving back and forth and not doing anything.
Yeah.
They obviously get out of their trucks to cut promos before the actual stuff. So this pre-tape thing is so weird.
Well, they're on top of the
Cobo Hall,
the Cobo
next
Hall
door to the arena, yeah.
And they're just revving their engines the night before the show.
Yeah, it's blatantly pre-taped, the whole thing. So Schiavone tells us about Arn and Pillman having attacked Flair backstage, apparently, before the show's kicked off.
Dastardly.
The bastards.
From beautiful young flying Brian Pillman, all happy, clapping and kissing fans and touching babies.
So Heenan laughs and cuts a promo on Flair. Yeah, like the best. Something about Heenan eating sushi as well. I didn't understand this reference at all.
No, I didn't get the sushi.
I'm assuming that's leading to something like a Yokozuna or something like that, but it never kind of pays off.
Yeah, it doesn't follow through, but I don't know if it's just Heenan going, "Oh, sushi. Why not?
Could be.
Start how you mean to go on for the rest of the night.
So what do you think about the staging and the tombstones and the big video wall with all the big old video screens in it?
It reminded me of when I used to play a game on the Amiga called Pinball Fantasies. And it
Oh.
looked like the Halloween pinball machine that used to have the
Lovely.
games on it.
Yeah.
I liked
don't
it
know
for
what you mean, but-
1995.
They put a lot of work into it. It's super cheesy.
Yeah, but I think considering like the entrance graphics that they had at the opening vignette of the show, I don't think we're going, let's go for proper grade A horror. Let's go for like Z level.
Yeah.
This is cheesy and kids Halloween spooky project.
It's super
kind of
B-movie comedy horror
Yeah.
stuff rather than, psycho
Oh,
levels.
there's a ghost there. Run away.
Exactly. So we've got the little blue WCW ring, the old school yellow Target WCW
Yeah.
logo in the middle with black ropes, and half the turnbuckles are yellow, half of them are blue. What do you think?
I mean, it was with their keeping with their brand. I
Hmm.
don't think it assisted them at that stage on reaching a nationwide audience.
Yeah.
Because it was very, very sort of small, still the studio show. It's the ring they had in their studio show anyway for WCW Saturday Night.
What's the Universal show?
TNA.
It's like called Open World or something like that. I can't remember what they refer to it as, but it's that setup. They've just dragged it into a big
Yeah.
arena. They've obviously not got a great deal of money right now, but I know Bischoff has bumped people back up to wages where they were from Bill Watts cutting their wages. So
Yeah, he
they're
bumped
obviously
them back
putting
up.
out a lot of money at this point.
They'd built the wages back up of the talent. They'd cut running house shows to save money at this stage.
Sure.
And then they were just focusing purely on, we've got to give the talent the best chance to recover and perform at the top level. But as you said, at this stage, they still had their very, very shoddy from Mall of America ring that
It's
seemed to follow
small.
them everywhere.
It's small, isn't it?
Yeah, WCW ring 16 by 16.
I thought it was
Whereas-
20 by 20.
No, it's a WWE ring.
Yeah. What's this one?
16 by 16.
Oh, okay. It's not the point with WCW later where they have the 4-inch thick ropes. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
cables, but it still doesn't look as professional as I remember WF looking.
No, this is very much top level indie ring.
Yeah,
I'd
even the
say.
ring skirts are just blue.
Yeah.
There's no logos, no graphics, not black to stays
Considering-
out of shot. You know,
considering we had logos in the Tokyo Dome for
Yeah.
New Japan and WCW Starcade.
they put more effort into that than this, it
Yeah.
seems. But anyway, so our first match of the evening, we get a WCW World Television Title match, the ugliest belt ever in existence.
And also, really small.
It's tiny.
It would at least make Rio look big if she won that in AEW.
Absolutely. Quite new to professional wrestling, Diamond Dallas Page with the Diamond Doll Kimberly and Max Muscle, the most useless valet in existence.
But he's Max Muscle, he's beast.
Yeah, but Kimberly, though, Jesus Christ. Even back then, like, whoa, what a woman.
Well played, the Diamond Stud.
Yeah. So Page is our current champion versus Johnny B. Bad. Yes, what an opening match. So
You could tell, because when, obviously, Johnny B. Bad, for those of you who have probably listened to this podcast, know that he went on to become Mark Merrow.
absolutely.
When
And his little Richard gimmick, you know?
Yeah, but when Vince signed him, he was like, you could see why with the Johnny B. Bad and the Little Richard sort of thing, that he was like, this will be huge for us.
Yeah.
And then he was like, but no, I want to create something myself. So what else can you do?
Well,
I used to be a Golden Gloves champion. Brilliant. We haven't had that before in wrestling.
The story allegedly goes, I've heard this a few times, is that Vince wanted the Little Richard character, but WCW went, no, that's our character. You can't do that. So he was forced to change
Yeah.
it. So there we go. So we get our opening video package. So it's quite nice to have these video packages. you
Yeah, it's
know?
nice to set the scene.
Kind of
So
explains
we didn't have to watch
what's
a
going
lot of Nitro.
I mean, I'm not sure how much the video package has actually got to do with the match necessarily, but it's meant to be Sting versus Johnny B. Bad on a Nitro show, but Johnny B. Bad no-showed. You're like, oh, what's happening? So our boy Brian Pillman got the shot eventually. They don't explain how the belt got onto Page at all.
no, Paige is now the champion. People pulled out and Paige has the belt.
So Johnny B. Bad later on that Nitro cuts a promo about having a flat tire and not being able to turn up for the match with grease all over his face. Only his face. So he changed the bolts with his face.
It's the strongest part. How do you change tyres? Do you use your hands and get them dirty? You've got to put those on the steering wheel.
And they do the classic kind of 70s, 80s carny shit of like DDP and Max Muscle turn up and they go, oh, isn't it funny that you had to change all 4 tires in your car? Johnny Bad goes, 4 tires? I only said 1 tire. And throws the worst left hook I've ever seen in my fucking life.
But he's a Golden Gloves champion.
And Paige has to sell this shit? You're like, it's terrible.
That was great. Like Max Muscle's facial expressions of, uh-oh, I did a boo-boo.
He can't even talk, and he's a valet. He's not even a wrestler.
Loved it.
Oh, it's fucking genius, man. So this leads to this match tonight. What a story coming in. At least they're telling stories, unlike NXT, you know? Sorry, I had to get a dig in.
At least there was no flipping Spanish fly on this show.
Yeah, well, there we go. All right. Sorry. I'm going to struggle to get through this card. It's so funny. So as DDP makes his entrance, Schiavone starts telling us more about this story because the video package fucking didn't do it. DDP previously attacked Johnny B. Bad. The network crashed for me, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. It's the only time it crashed all night, though. So it's getting a bit more reliable.
No.
No?
And they're really going to need to sort it out for Mania.
Did you have issues with the network?
I have issues. If I watch on my Fire Stick,
Yeah.
I seem to be all right. If I watch on my phone or any other like device on 4G, just fails me every time.
God damn it. That sucks, man. It was really reliable.
Yeah, and then they switch bloody provider.
It seems like it.
I mean, but, you know, Vince knows exactly what he's doing. That's why his 2 co-directors left. They keep spending loads of money on talent that they don't use. Hello, WCW. Didn't you used to spend a lot of money on talent you never used?
To be fair, the XFL's quite good, though.
Oh, the XFL is brilliant.
Have you picked a team yet?
No, because I've just been watching it on the BT Sports stuff, and I'm like, this is just quality.
Cool. Someone keeps streaming on YouTube for free, so I'm just like watching it. And no one's taking it down. I've decided that I'm a Seattle's Dragon guy until they make a Boston team. So there we go.
Until they make us. Do you think they'll get a second season?
Absolutely.
The ratings
are doing really good.
Yeah.
Surprisingly good.
Some of the tackles, the legal tackles that have been going down in the XFL have been brilliant.
Yeah.
Proper football.
I mean, we should probably get on. We've got so much to talk about. But aren't they allowed to pass the ball twice now? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't seen that very much. I can't wait to see them do like rugby style, like, you know, side and forward passes and stuff. It could get really interesting.
And the 1-2-3 option at the end, I thought that's a really nice touch for it. It's
I've
really
only
good,
seen
really
it
interesting.
used twice for the 2-pointer.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone go for the 5-pointer, is it? Like the far back one?
Yeah.
The 20-yard or whatever? But
I like it. I like it a lot because then it could really turn a game right at the end. It's a case of, well,
it's nice to have something in the off-season as well, you know?
yeah.
It's good fun, anyway. So, before Diamond Dallas Page hits the ring during his entrance, Schiavone is already talking about the Flair and Sting situation. That they really make their commentators work their socks off during this show. They have to tell the story all the time.
But again, I think it's really important to have the commentators do this, which, whilst I know a lot of people prefer their commentators to call the moves in the ring, and I know that's what Matt Striker got in a lot of trouble for in WWE because he was just calling move after move.
Yep.
If it's the first time someone bought a WCW pay-per-view because they're like, Andre the Giant's son? Against Hulk Hogan? So I remember Andre from WrestleMania when he slammed him.
Sure.
To be able to get over these stories so early on, especially as the video packages have failed them.
Yeah.
Not failed them as such, but definitely didn't give a clear picture.
You can almost imagine Bischoff on the headset backstage going, right, you've got to put this over, we've got to explain this because we've got all this going on. There's so much story on this card.
Yeah.
I know we complain about there never being enough. There's almost too much on this one.
No, this is storytelling at its very best. The quality of the storytelling isn't great, but there's story. There's definitely story in every match has a story.
I agree with that. So DDP has a confetti cannon. Gimmick infringement.
I mean, in 2020, and people keep using these bloody confetti cannons. I feel like I've been ripped off so many times now.
So let's get through this match a little bit. So Bad comes out on the stage and turns his back to the camera. And you're like, what's he doing? But it's a swerve. I'm going to call him Mark Marrow. Mark Marrow jumps.
Marrow. Marco Polo.
Jesus. So Mark Marrow jumps the guardrail, attacks DDP from behind because he's the good guy.
Well, he deflated 4 of his tyres. He deserves revenge.
What do you think about the Little Richard gimmick?
Love it.
It's fun, isn't
This
it?
Johnny B. Bad is the top. But I mean, obviously, I always into this sort of character.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Absolutely, man. So Nick Patrick grew a beast of a mullet since we last saw him in episode 1. It's been 1991 to 1995, and he's decided to grow out the mullet. Most people are chopping them off at this point, but not Nick Patrick.
Worst thing for poor Nick Patrick, it actually took him 4 years to grow the mullet this long.
I think he's terrible. I hate him. I hate the way he does the little swervy arm thing when he counts. I hate the way he just stands next to the wrestlers when they're calling spots, and so you see their mouths moving.
I mean, it doesn't help that he's also a big lad.
Yeah.
So obviously, a lot of the smaller wrestlers, case of why is that referee towering over them?
I've never been a fan. Even as a kid, I remember watching it and being like, "Oh, this is so carny," and just swapping back and seeing Earl Hebner and being like, "Oh, that's awesome."
That's that's what a proper wrestler look like.
Absolutely.
Well, when we cover the Invasion
Oh,
pay
for
per
fuck's
view,
sake, no. So in 1995, there are still way too many mullets in WCW. There really are. It's like even like Luger and stuff has still got the little crop top with the party down the back, you know.
yeah, business at the front, party at the back.
Yeah, way too much. So more gimmicks than I can count on DDP. He's got that. What?
Hey,
Go on.
well, no, that's literally everything. You've got a gimmick, it's on DDP in this show.
He's got a cigar. He's got gum. He's got a ring jacket. He's got a female valet, a male valet. He's
Sunglasses indoors, sunglasses outdoors, sunglasses in his hand, pink Cadillac in the car park.
He's won the lottery. He's like, there's just so much going on.
And he's the world television champion.
There you go. It's brilliant. So DDP's missus, Kimberly, is also rating his moves. It's this gimmick where they have the card, and she goes, "It was a 5, that was a 7 or whatever." But she's upset with DDP. It's never explained why, but you know she is upset with him.
Probably because he's got a male valet.
Yeah, look. What
Oh,
he's turned.
I'm
He's
so-
like,
I'm
I'm
so-
not gonna marry this gorgeous woman
I'm so
anymore."
sultry. I'm so beautiful. What? What's Max Muscle doing here? I'm letting down tires.
So immediately it gets a bit kind of vicious with DDP is shouting at Mark Mero, going, "Come on, woman! Come on, woman!" every time he's trying to drag him up from the mat and stuff. It's odd.
I mean, it's just he keeps on forgetting back to old ECW. Come on, woman! Wait, hang on, Nancy's not here.
Let's just skip over that. So Max Muscle tries to get involved and chants for DDP, and none of the crowd are joining in with him. DDP seems to be bleeding from his eye at some point. I didn't catch how this happened.
Just
but
another gimmick.
I assumed he was just crying blood out of sadness.
Exactly, new gimmick.
So commentary put over DDP's in-ring improvement as he's doing a headlock away from the hard cam. Come on, boys. Which is a problem the whole way through this match. It's like they haven't been told that the hard cam's on the other side.
Which makes me think it was a rib. Where's the hard cam? That way.
Could be, because even Kimberly and Max are standing on the wrong side of the ring. They have to turn around to be seen every time.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Brilliant.
So as DDP continues to cheat, Kimberly starts to get more and more upset with DDP because she's good and he's bad, is the idea. I can't call him Johnny Be Bad. He's Mark Mero.
Little Richard.
Little Richard does a double axe handle and throws up the 10. Like, 10, 10, 10. Thank God this gimmick didn't catch on yet because it ruined wrestling for about 2 years.
Yeah, cheers, Tyler Dillinger.
Yeah, he's great, but like, you know, whatever. And he asks Kimberly, and she gives Mero a 10. You're like, ooh. Heenan, without missing a beat, goes, "You're fired. Get rid of her."
Yes.
He's the best. Mero hits a dodgy looking Liger bomb for a 2, and I thought he dropped DDP right on his neck. Like, it's scary.
I mean, that's one thing you could say for Johnny Be Bad, and some of the stuff you saw when he was Mark Mero in WWF.
Yeah.
It wasn't the cleanest.
Not great, is it?
It was a little bit risky,
Yeah.
let's say, and you could see shades of it here against DDP.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like he's one of the other guys trying to do lucha shit.
Yeah.
Mark Mero, you know, it's like I remember watching him as these early matches and going, he's doing shit that people just weren't doing.
Yeah.
But you watch him do it, and you watch Pillman do it. They're like, one guy gets it, the other guy is just trying to
copying it.
Yeah, and he's almost killing people every time he does it.
Yeah, it wasn't safe looking what he was doing.
Absolutely
And you
not.
can imagine that DDP would not be overly happy with being dropped on his flipping head.
No, it's like two guys relatively fresh into the business trying to do more than they're capable of,
Yeah.
but they kind of pull it off.
it worked because they're at the same skill levels.
Yeah, the crowd really starts to get into it at the end. You get these kind of end spots where Mero stops the diamond cutter by grabbing the ropes. Nice little moment. Mero pushes DDP to the outside over the top rope, and Heenan goes, "That should be a DQ."
Yep.
Immediately I was like, fuck, is this still a rule in 1995? Thank God it wasn't, and they've got rid of that stupid over the top rope thing. Mero does his flip over the top rope to the outside called the Bad Day and tries to complete it by getting in to do his slingshot press, but only gets 2. Max Muscle tries to get involved, but Mero manages to escape from him. Ducked down by Mero. Max clobbers DDP. Mero covers DDP for the 1, 2, 3. And new WCW television champion Johnny B. Bad. As Mero celebrates, Heenan goes, "Take a look at Johnny B. Bad's hand. The tape. There's something in there." Immediately playing it off like he got some sort of heel victory. They then show Kimberly at ringside smiling at Mero's win. And Heenan goes, "And what are you showing the ivories for, Tootsie? You may be out of work by midnight." He's so funny. Just absolutely doesn't miss a beat ever. Like, this is not a great match. It's kind of funny and entertaining at times. But Heenan playing off these silly gimmicks that aren't even there. It's great, man.
He's always on, though, isn't he?
Absolutely. Just the best. So, let's move. I thought the match was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, when I first saw this and thought it was early DDP.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a bit disrespectful to DDP, but I've never really rated him in ring. He's always been character driven.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And so's Johnny B. Bad.
They both know how to work the crowd. They're quite good at, like, getting people involved, and they shout at each other a lot, and they do a lot of the crowd work, the entertainment bit.
I was going to say, definitely a very sensible opening match choice considering what we have on the rest of the card.
Yeah. 17 minutes, this match.
Yeah, it was long.
That's a lot for these two.
But they had shenanigans.
Yeah, absolutely. So Schiavone and Heenan put over the monster truck bullshit again. They've seen the Giant wrestle. They've never seen the Giant wrestle. Something I wish I could say. Sorry. So there's interesting things about this storyline if the monster truck stuff is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, from the Dungeon of Doom, it's the Zodiac! Yes, no, yes. Versus
Macho Man.
Oh, yeah, dig it. So, yeah, we've got the Zodiac versus Macho Man.
Who was a replacement
Yeah.
for...
Well, Zodiac was a replacement.
Yeah, for the Ugandan giant Kamala.
Who apparently didn't want a job to Macho Man, so just quit before, according to Schiavone. Like, amazing. So Macho gives his lovely young lady a kiss on the cheek on his way to ring. Not Miss Elizabeth, because they've separated at this point.
But it was
childhood.
But it was a match made in heaven at the same time we had a match made in hell.
Ed Leslie.
I mean...
Talk about this gimmick. His entrance, the... thing he does with his arms.
Ed Leslie was essentially supposed to be dressed up as a yin-yang.
The stripy zebra kind of character.
Who was trying not to do the barber's chopping gimmick, but failed at several attempts of his trying to do his Zodiac gimmick, where it's a case of slip, oops.
Like he falls into it accidentally sometimes.
So basically, it was beefcake trousers, beefcake tights if he was wearing his white and black tights. He had his face painted like the original Abe Knuckleball Schwartz or MVP from the old early 90s WWE, where he was just basically face painted as a baseball.
Over my head a little bit. Oh, actually, I do remember that. Yeah, sure, okay.
And tassels. So this match was tassel central with him and Savage. It's great.
Yeah, fucking aim. So Ed Leslie won't get off the ropes as Macho enters the ring. He's literally standing up on the second rope, still celebrating with the crowds. I'm like, what are you doing? Get down.
He's got a job. He's celebrating.
But you realise why? Because Macho immediately drags him down and goes to work. I'm like, who the fuck is this cunt getting in the ring? Some fan from ringside, obviously like fucked out of his face, gets in the ring, tries to get involved. The referee does a great job of tackling him to the ground and stopping him from getting to the wrestlers.
And it's a real shame that was the last appearance of Nick Hogan in professional wrestling.
So this is legit a shoot. I've heard 4 or 5 different pods of people talking about it. So Macho is very smart. Chucks Ed Leslie to the ring, gets away from the fan, lets the ref and the security deal with it. It takes, 10, 15 seconds of the ref tackling this guy?
Yeah, they're very quick to react.
I thought security was slow to react.
Yeah, the ref was quick to react. The security.
The ref did great,
man.
What absolute bunch of respect to this dude. Because he's flailing and trying to get out. He's obviously not all there, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
So I'm really glad they still kept it on the network.
They did, weirdly.
They should have edited, because if they're going to edit out certain music...
Yeah.
And they edited out Bret Hart getting attacked at Hall of Fame.
Yeah, of course. But the thing is that if you edit this out, the match is literally It's Hogan. Savage drops the elbow. 1, 2, 3. And wins the match.
Well, again, as we got over on commentary, that if Savage won his match and Luger wins his match later in the night, they'll have a match together.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a 90-second match.
It's great.
Literally, with the fan involvement and everything, getting in the ring and being a dick and stuff. 90 seconds from start to finish.
When I saw the number of matches on this card, I was like, thank God.
I listened to Schiavone talk about how much Ed Leslie was making. How much do you think he made for this one match? 90 seconds worth of work.
I'm going to say 100 grand.
5 grand. Yeah. 100 grand is quite a lot of money, Tax.
It's not, not in my world.
5 grand. Oh, fuck you.
I'd buy one of them super yachts.
5 grand to walk out, go to the outside, take a shot, take an elbow, lay down. Man, I would take that job all fucking day if I was him.
So would Ed Leslie now.
Yeah, absolutely, man. All right. So, Ed Leslie even kicks after the 3, and I'm like, you canny fuck. Lay down. Please lay down.
You do realise, though, that's Hogan going, leave some in there, brother.
Of course it is.
Because we'll need the rematch. A headline Starcade, Zodiac versus Savage.
I mean, talk about a sudden left turn from that first match into this. 17 minutes of we expected to be shit and it ends up being quite good, to fuck, there's a fan in the ring, what's happening? Oh, the match is over.
I wonder, though, I know it was going to probably be quite a short match, but I wonder if they just called it their case of, right, this fan's coming, let's get back and just get
Feels
out.
like it. Feels like Macho's just like,
Savage.
I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah.
This is WCW, it's not WF. Vince isn't going to be mad at me.
That really big security guard who was always in WWE pictures, who they were going to basically go, we're going to train him to be a wrestler because he's always on camera. He's not there to protect me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's weird. The whole thing is just so strange.
In fairness, WWE security, it must be a really hard job because they must be aware there's run-ins.
Yeah.
And it's a case of, there's someone running in. Oh, that must be part of the story.
Well, it's later that someone jumps in the ring with Savage after the match and Savage just beats the shit out of the fan.
Yeah.
And things like that. And there's...
Well, he's in the NWO at that stage.
Well, is that NWO or is that pre that?
I think it's NWO.
There's
stage.
later things where they've planned someone to jump out the crowd and not told security. So security have stopped them as they've tried to get in. It's such a weird...
Such a good thing they did that with the Radicals.
Yeah. I almost wish they wouldn't do these bits where fans jump out the crowd, like whether they're plants or not, you know?
Crowd run-ins, I think it makes it very difficult for security.
Yeah. I think if it's Scott Hall and you tell everyone and he comes down, he cuts a promo and stuff
but
like
he's
that.
walking and everyone knows who he is. It's just, he's not running.
Exactly. It's slightly different, you know. It's all about context and such, like with everything with pro wrestling, really.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Scheme Gene puts over the WCW hotline backstage.
$1.49 per minute. Kids, ask your parents' permission.
If you go to watch this show, okay, if you've seen it before, if you haven't seen it before, watch it with the commentary. Just watch the show as it is on the WWE Network. It's great. It's really good fun. If you have seen it before and you're looking forward to seeing it again, watch this along with the What Happened When podcast with Conrad and Schiavone, because they do a watch along, and Schiavone is commentating in this segment. And holy shit, I've never laughed more at Tony Schiavone's commentary. He is hilarious for this. I won't spoil it, but yeah, just if you decide to watch it along with that podcast. It's great fun.
As a quick side note for the hotline, as a story from my youth, at one time in my parents' house, there was a number dialed in a house that was very expensive. And my parents accused me of phoning the WWF hotline. And I had not phoned the WWF hotline. And I suspect it might have been a parent of not my mother variety who might have been phoning a certain nudie line.
Excellent, man.
And then blaming it on me.
God bless the internet, saving us money everywhere. So apparently Jimmy Hart is shitting on the WWF on the network, the what's it called?
On the hotline.
Call now, everybody. Don't tell your parents, whatever you do.
Ask kids, ask parents permission. $1.49 a minute.
It's a lot of money.
I mean, and the adult phone lines, they got you because they charge you a flat rate of 25 quid and then a penny per minute. So even if you got off in a minute, then it's like, oh, well, it's cost me 25 quid. Allegedly.
Interesting tax. So Gene also interviews a jubilant Johnny B. Bad with his newly won WCW TV strap backstage. Bad tries to walk away, but Gene has to fill for time because the last match ended so quickly. And he's like, come back here. And starts to continue.
At least it's better than like Ronnie Garvin's promo.
Yeah, much better. Johnny B. Bad's promo isn't terrible.
No.
It's not great, but...
And I'm going to celebrate.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but have you still got 4 wheels?
It's just... just filling time. That's all
Yeah.
it is there. It's all right. So Schiavone and Heenan put over the Hogan Giant bullshit again. Like, they do these bits to the camera between every single match tonight. And it does start to get a bit wearing after a while. You're like, can we just get to the next match? You know?
Yeah, but then they had to feed to the promo for the next match because, as we said earlier, there's a...
Sorry.
Oh, Mario?
That's just my fan. Sonic.
Sonic.
Actually, but
Oh, God, I don't do computer
it's
games.
muted now. It's fine. Go on. Carry on. Boom.
Also Mario.
It is.
But then, so obviously, then as we said before, we have a storyline feeding into this for everyone's favourite tag team. Hang on, wait, there's only one of them.
This is odd. Yeah. So they chat about how Kurosawa, aka former IWGP heavyweight champion Manabu Nakanishi, who's kind of just retired from New Japan recently and appeared on an All Japan show randomly, bit weird. How he broke Road Warrior Hawk's arm.
They showed the video footage of the really dubious armbar when they showed the snap of the arm, which is the like trying to snap a bloody tree fucking stump.
Exactly.
Oh, look at me, I've snapped the arm. And Hawk selling it like he couldn't give a shit.
So our next match, Road Warrior Hawk by himself, not with Road Warrior Animal, who I think they had a parting of ways in 92 after SummerSlam. It's kind of notorious.
Yeah.
And then Road Warrior Hawk went off to Japan for a while, has now come back. Didn't you know the story here?
I don't know, but all I knew is that, oh, well, clearly you're just going to keep the same gimmick.
Yeah. It's
With
definitely-
the red shoulder pads with the black spikes.
Sure. He's just doing the Road Warrior stuff without Animal. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
I was in.
Versus Kurosawa, who we just talked about, with Colonel Robert Parker,
Yeah.
who you might know as, what's his name? Tennessee Lee?
Tennessee Lee.
There we go, managing Jeff Jarrett back there because, you know, wrestling. He needs a heel.
And also, you know, we haven't had a show where we've mentioned Jeff Jarrett, so
There
Tennessee
we go.
Lee.
JWFJRREWT.
Jay what?
So Hogan's, Hogan, for fuck's sake.
Brother.
I'll be able to talk soon. So Heenan's commentary on Hawk's early attack on Kurosawa. He says it's like a fat girl sitting on a beanbag. Which pops Schiavone to the point where he has to turn away from the
Had to
mic for a
mute,
few
didn't he?
minutes. So funny. Parker tries to help Kurosawa by distracting Hawk, but it's not much help.
By dangling a bag of coke in the air.
Hawk is not selling shit in this match.
And why would
At
he?
all.
He's had his arm broken, but
Yeah.
miraculously recovered.
Indeed. So Kurosawa eventually picks up Hawk, drops him with a Samoan drop. Kurosawa gets his feet on the rope for the pin for 1, 2, 3, and in about 3 minutes, your winner, Kurosawa.
Storytelling.
This is just completely alien to the rest of the card. It's just there.
It's really good. The face got his revenge for the broken... hang on.
Oh, wait a sec. Should we just move on?
Yeah, there's literally nothing of note here other than nice video package showing a really poor attempt at breaking an arm.
So Mean Gene backstage again, this time with the Macho Man Randy Savage. If Luger wins his match later, Macho and Luger will wrestle each other. This is the Your Moustache is Crooked promo, which is kind of famous, where Macho's like, your moustache is crooked. And Gene immediately goes, so's your beard.
Oh, I love Gene Okerlund.
They just kind of have a conversation for a few minutes. It's genuinely amazing. I was pissing myself laughing at these two just kind of trying to pop each other. And both men managed not to corpse at all.
Yeah, because the whole wording was like, well, your beard's a little sideways too, but I don't want to get into that. I'm not going to take your personal pot shots at you or anyone else. That's not my nature. I'm a bigger man than that. I don't mind telling you, I'm a bigger man. Macho. Cool, that's okay.
There is 2 points where Macho has to turn away from the camera because I think he's corpsing and comes back to the camera and is laughing almost. It's like, oh, they do such a good job here. So Macho helps get the Monster Trick bullshit over because if you need anyone to get something over, it's the Macho Man Randy Savage and Mean Gene Okerlund.
Yeah.
They're fucking brilliant. He says he's going to be watching on the video scope. Then runs away because he's blatantly pissing himself laughing. Oh, it's so good.
Little did he know that World War III is going to get the strap.
Yeah, was that soon after?
That was the next event after
Oh,
this
was it
next
really?
pay-per-view, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Holy shit, they jumped from this to him winning the belt.
We'll get to that after the main event. I'll tell you
Okay.
exactly how it happened.
Cool. So Heenan gets in on the act by joking about Macho's beard after the promo. It's really fun. Which leads to our next match. Holy shit. We've got Sabu with the original Sheik and his sword versus Mr. JL. Ooh. Do you know who Mr. JL is?
No, I was more concerned that the sword had made its way all the way from New Japan from when we saw Tiger Singh.
Very similar idea.
It's
Mr.
not Conan, is it?
Jerry Lynn.
Oh.
This is Jerry Lynn in a kind of pink and yellow purple mask gimmick.
He basically was another Power Ranger.
Yeah, this is before his ECW run as well.
Wow.
So this is like, very early Jerry Lynn. I love Jerry Lynn. Never really got his chance.
I mean, he signed for WWE and won the Cruiserweight title.
Yeah.
Had a great match with RVD.
Yeah, well, people say that. When's the last time you watched that match?
I don't want to shit on this, but actually about a week ago.
Oh, really?
I watched
Cool.
because I haven't watched that for a while.
What do you think?
Not as good as I remembered.
Yeah, it's not, is it?
No.
It's really weird. It's like, it's probably okay for the time, but Johnny B. Bad's doing almost bigger spots than these guys have done.
Yeah, the leapfrog over the guardrail into the fans. That's the big thing that people always remember for that Jerry Lynn RVD match.
Yeah.
But we don't need RVD now because we've got Matt Riddle. Right.
So generic music for Sabu, bit of a shame.
How long had Sabu been in WCW at this stage?
Very, very short amount of time.
Had he
Barely
left
at all.
ECW at this stage?
Well, Sabu went to Japan rather than wrestling for Heyman.
Was it
Heyman
FMW?
Didn't want
he
him
went
back.
to?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he's ended up in WCW a little bit after that. It's all around the same sort of time period. Obviously, he's not in WCW for long.
Because
He
I'd
ends up going back
completely
to
forgotten
ECW.
he'd been in WCW at all. And when he turned up,
Right.
I was like, what?
It was a big deal back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heyman was not happy.
I can imagine. Heyman doesn't hold a grudge.
So both lads are wearing purple. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, boys, come on. You're better than this.
We'll get to that in the tag.
So Sabu does an Acai moonsault and catches both Sabu and the Sheik. Catches both Mr. JL and the Sheik. As Schiavone puts it, he kicked the leg out of his leg.
Kicked the leg out of his leg.
The commentary is just kind of hilarious. They need a murder clown here to catch him.
Yes.
We didn't put him in the last week's podcast. We forgot. Anyway, so Sabu salt in from the outside, sitting directly on Mr. JL's head. Oh, that looked like it hurt.
All the thing I get through this, though, is that Sabu's being quite hurty.
Yeah.
And then also when Mr. JL gets into action, Sabu does a no-sell for everything.
Neither of them are selling anything.
No. At least Mr. JL's wearing a mask.
They've got 4 minutes here, and they're cramming in as much shit as they possibly can and not selling a single thing of it. Which leads to our finish. We get a victory roll off the top that Schiavone calls a sunset flip, which is completely no-sold by Mr. JL. So basically, sunset flipped him off the power of the top rope.
Yeah.
Doesn't sell it, like watching an NXT takeover.
Yay! Kick out!
Who's the heel again?
Oh, Vince. Calling all those people up and ruining them.
So Sabu hits an Arabian moonsault, springboard-looking thing. I don't know what the fuck to call it. And in under a couple of minutes, they've squeezed in a million high spots with fuck all selling for the 1, 2, 3.
It's
and
great
your
that the Young
winner-
Bucks are in WCW.
Your winner is Sabu. Before the ring announcer is done, declaring Sabu the winner, the Sheik chucks a fireball at Mr. JL
Well, no.
for good measure.
No, he doesn't. He chucks a fireball in midair, nowhere near Mr. JL.
Well, yeah, there is that.
Hoo-ha!
The cameras completely miss it. They tried to do a slow-mo replay of it where you just see a bit of fire across the bottom of the screen.
Yes, nowhere near the wrestler. You could see Mr. JL in the ring as if this guy might have gone, purr.
They must have gone to business for themselves, right?
Yeah.
This
And
can't have been approved.
the good thing is, it's nice that WCW learnt their lesson that this touchlight paper works really well when we got to Hogan Warrior
That's
later
a
on.
very short time after this, isn't it?
Yep. Hogan saw it and was
hell.
like creative control. I was like, I know we can use this, brother. Singe my eyebrows.
This match obviously infuriates Bobby Heenan because they cut back to them sitting there and he just looks in disbelief of just like, what the fuck was that? They didn't
Especially the
sell
fireball. He's
anything.
like, what's the fucking point?
They did fire at the end. It's just like, oh, fucking hell. Oh,
I like how nonchalant you were that. They did fire at the end.
That's madness. So as we cut back to Schiavone and Heenan looks absolutely pissed. Schiavone just starts putting over the Hogan Dungeon of Doom bullshit. Let's just carry on with the show like nothing's happened. A dude's just been burnt in his fucking eyeballs as like kayfabe.
He should have been burnt in his eyeballs.
Exactly. But this takes us to the Master's lair
Oh,
with the Master
delightful.
and Taskmaster. I just want to discuss Sullivan's forehead paint to start with.
Well, do you want to discuss it, or should I just basically line people to find my Twitter at the Tex Williams, where my daughter was once painted as a tiger and had basically the identical face paint to what Kevin Sullivan had. Basically, Kevin Sullivan, with his bleach blonde hair, has what can be described as big eyebrows, pointy eyebrows painted on his forehead.
He didn't. Why just the forehead? I never understood this.
Because he's in the Dungeon of Doom.
But why not take the paint a little bit further so it's more interesting?
Because he's also got Hawk and Sting on the card.
Fucking hell, man. So, this is a promo.
Where we get the introduction to the greatest character ever.
Okay, so the Taskmaster's lair seems to be some sort of foam chair with smoke machines around it. And he goes, Sullivan, my son, the moon is full over Detroit, Michigan. The stars, Sullivan, are lined up, and the great Milky Way is ready for you, my son. Sullivan immediately looks like he's gonna corpse. It's just like, what the fuck are we doing here? He keeps looking at the camera and going, oh, I'm so embarrassed to be here. You booked this shit. It was you.
Especially, this is their main event feud. The Master and the Taskmaster of Kevin Sullivan. And then the introduction of, as the Master calls it, the insurance policy.
Oh, with the insurance of the Yeti, we'll destroy Hulk Hogan.
As I keep on flashing the camera at some foam lightning strike at like an ice cube that hasn't hatched yet. With the Yeti! As Tony Schiavone calls it, the Yeti!
Oh, so good.
Played by Reese, yes?
Yeah,
The
Big
Wall.
Reese Nelson. Yeah, massive guy. Fucking hell. So Sullivan cut some bullshit promo about the insurance policy, the giant and the monster trucks. I was genuinely laughing my tits off during this.
This was amazing.
Since when are monster trucks evil? Tax? Like, what's the point here?
Well, because they run over motorcycles and almost people. Yeti.
All the promo stuff, yeah. So my favourite thing about this is as they're pulling the camera back, like some dramatic thing, Sullivan kind of drools a little bit and it goes, oops, and kind of sucks it back in, like sheepishly, like, whoop, like with his lips pursed together. Oh, it's fucking brilliant.
The best
man.
thing, that was the best take they got of that, by the way.
It's the best thing ever. And this is professional wrestling to me.
The Milky Way is ready for you, my son.
They're talking absolute bollocks. None of it makes any sense.
I would have liked Heenan to come back and go, hang on, I've just checked outside. It's like not even a half moon outside. What's he talking about?
Heenan then goes, was he frothing from the mouth there? So funny. Right, so let's move on. Mean Gene is backstage with Hogan and the winner of the WCW Harley what is this shit? Of the WCW Harley Davidson sweepstakes. So he's got out of the monster truck, the way he was opposite the giant. He's come back into the arena, and now he's just like handing out Harley Davidsons to people.
Yeah, and also, more importantly, what the little girl in that video, she's far too young to ride a Harley Davidson.
It does seem like it, doesn't it? It's obviously like a pre-tape they've done earlier in the day.
Might have been one of Macho Man. Wait, what?
We're careful now. All right, Stephanie. So apparently it's not legit, but you know, whatever. So Mean Gene asked for a translation as to what the Dungeon of Doom idiots just said. Fucking A, man. I have no idea what they just said.
Maybe they should phone his hotline. Line no longer active.
How many times does Hogan say brother in this promo?
12.
It's at least 20.
Brother.
He's just handing Harley Davidson to someone. He's like, hey, brother, let's do this, brother. Like more than before.
So me and my brother here could ride together.
Yeah.
We set him up with this nice Harley Davidson form, name of shop.
There's this brilliant bit here where, by the way, this is meant to be evil Hogan.
Yeah, Black Hogan,
Yeah.
Dark Hogan.
Happy, smiley,
Yeah.
awarding someone a new Harley Davidson, you know.
Surprising to see Hogan dressed in black.
So, this Doris girl, lovely Doris, corpses a little bit. So Hogan has to rescue Mean Gene, and he delivers his line about how his friend here, you know, is going to drive his Harley all the way back to Albuquerque or whatever it is. And then Mean Gene starts to interview the guy, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to drive this bike all the way back to Albuquerque, which is meant to be the line before Hogan said his line.
Yeah.
So they just backwards it. It's fucking genius. It falls apart so quickly.
Don't work with children and pets.
Oh, fucking hell. Like, Hogan and Mean Gene are trying to rescue this segment, but it's an absolute disaster. Everyone forgets their line. They say it in the wrong order. They just have to freestyle a little bit.
More importantly,
Get out of here.
beautiful Harley.
I mean, not for me, but, you know, is what it is. So,
Ethan.
let's just move on. Fuck. Oh, yeah, that's the point. Heenan, even after this, is starting to run out of things to say. He can't remember what the name of a paddling pool is. He stalls for like 30 seconds going, you know, the the thing, and he's
The hand
talking with
gestures
his-
were brilliant.
and Schiavone's like, what? Doing the hand gestures back to him. It's so funny. They have to work so hard. Again, like Heenan and Schiavone, every time something happens, they're like, just cut to Heenan and Schiavone. They'll fill. It'll be fine. Like, poor bastards. This must be such a difficult job.
No, well, you're taking the piss out of each other, mainly.
Yeah, I think they're meant to be doing it seriously, but they just don't.
They give up after the first couple of matches.
They're just having a ball here.
I've seen
It's great
Zodiac
fun.
Savage. They're like, nope, this is not for me. If Ed Leslie's getting paid $5,000 for this.
So speaking of which, our next match to see whether Lex Luger will face the Macho Man Randy Savage tonight. Lex Luger will take on Meng with the Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan in his Scott Norton flash gear from last week's podcast. It's exactly the same.
And it still fits.
Yeah, it's fucking great. So is it just me, or are they calling Meng Ming the whole time?
No, there is definitely Meng. I think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen to this back. I swear, like a few times they're just like, yeah, Ming over here is doing this.
No, I didn't catch that for me.
All right.
But I enjoyed Meng's little headdress when he was coming out to the ring.
It's nice. And when he unveils it, he's
Yeah.
got the short up top, but with the braids down the back. Like, ooh, hybrid mullets. So we're getting interesting.
I love you, Meng.
So Liger has lost all his narcissist gimmicks. You know, everything. that
Liger?
made- Sorry, I made that mistake a few
I
times.
mean,
writing these
I'd
notes.
love to watch Liger versus Meng right now. It'd be better than Luger versus Meng.
It's because we did him last week,
Yeah.
and I've been thinking about Liger a lot this month. So Luger lost all his Luger's lost all his narcissist gimmicks. You know, anything that made him
Yeah.
interesting. He's just a man with a mullet and some black trunks now.
Stone Cold.
Super.
He's a
boring,
Hollywood
man.
blonde.
Fucking hell. So commentary get over that Luger, not Liger.
Do you think he's removed the steel plate from his elbow at this stage?
Well, they talk about it on commentary at one point, but they're not selling it in the match at all. He's throwing elbows, and Ming's just like, oh, okay, cool.
That fake steel plate that knocks out Yoko.
It's weird, isn't it? So the commentary get over that Luger might be in cahoots with the Dungeon of Doom, but they're not sure what's going on. Again, having to tell the story
Yeah.
because the wrestling isn't telling the story really at this point.
Are you suggesting that a Luger versus Meng match isn't having the ability of telling stories? Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just
Okay.
sometimes if my notes are on here and it turns off, my notes then appear on my watch.
Oh, interesting.
And I've been
Nice.
I didn't write that about Luger, did I?
So Heenan, about Meng, says this line. It takes a lot to hurt him. You could probably throw him off the roof in a truck. Wouldn't bother him. Probably the nicest evening he's ever had. It's fucking great, man.
Oh, I love the foreshadowing as well. You could throw him off the roof in a truck.
Yeah, exactly. Just totally taking the piss. So Luger's selling is just amazing. He gets punched, he screams, "Yarg!" and shakes his arm like a toddler and throws himself into the turnbuckle.
Basically, he's pop-up pirate.
It's fucking brilliant. man.
Yar!
I know we've gone on about this before, but Luger selling is the worst, man.
Yeah.
He's just terrible.
Do you think, in all honesty, had they let him win the belt off Yoko, he could have actually had a decent main event career?
Nah, never. Absolutely never. I hate Luger. I hate everything about him. I find him hilarious at times, but I've never seen a match I enjoyed. You can't cut promos for the fucking Live No Money. His face is smaller than his head.
I saw the thing on your Twitter. It's great.
His face only takes up about a third of his head.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Very spatially aware.
Yeah, odd. So, commentary are talking about Flair, and he's just been seen backstage, and Stinger has just arrived at the arena. They're completely ignoring this match, like, entirely for the first, few minutes of it.
I'm not going to lie to you, so did I.
Yeah, I think everyone did.
This.
So the commentary finally come back to the match, suggesting that Luger hasn't committed to the Dungeon of Doom yet, but Sullivan wants Luger. And this finish. Meng stabs Luger in the neck with the golden spike, the Asiatic spike as it's called. They can't even decide on what the name of the fucking thing is. Meng goes to pin Luger for the 1-2. Sullivan suddenly gets in the ring because he almost misses the spot. Gives a little stomp to Luger, who's on the floor being pinned. The ref calls for the bell. So the winner is Luger via disqualification?
And Nick Patrick called for the bell. At 13 minutes and 13 seconds, this match lasted. Flipping hell, it was long.
Considering the other two matches before got 3 and 4 minutes and such, and there's a 90-second match before this with Macho Man Randy Savage in it.
I mean, one would suggest that, Luger might have a future role in this show and Meng may not. But if you're just watching this as a standalone, the psychology of, hang on, the manager's just broken up the pinfall of his own wrestler.
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh, foreshadowing.
I wonder where this is going, you know?
A manager interfering in a match.
So Sullivan talks down Meng post-match, who's shoving him, you know. Luger will wrestle Randy Savage later tonight. So we jump to backstage with Mean Gene Okerlund with the Giant. Giant in his XXXXXL racing suit. He's a big boy. Very, very big boy.
According to the ring announcer, 450 pounds at this moment in
7'4",
time.
I think they call him as
Yeah.
well. So there's this absolutely brilliant moment here. These little eccentricities of pro wrestling that I absolutely adore. Giant grabs Gene's hand with the microphone in it and pulls it to his face to cut the promo. And Gene, like an absolute don, starts selling his hand.
Yeah.
It's so good, man. So just by the Giant grabbing him, he's like, "Oh, my hand!" As Giant's cutting this promo.
Shout like 3,000 horsepower, some 12,000 pounds, which is actually like the volume of burger he'd eaten prior to the show. But
Good
you
stuff,
can tell
man.
here the Giant, as he's so new, he's very, very shaky on his promo. He's very
Yeah.
nervous having to do this. You'd assume this was also a pre-tape.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
His
Because he's obviously out in the monster truck getting ready, you know.
But then, well, of course. But then he's like 3,000 horsepower, 12,000. Maniacal laugh. It's like, oh,
It's
Paul White,
very
what have you done?
B-movie, cheesy Dungeon of Doom bullshit. You
Faux
know?
maniacal laugh.
Yeah, it sure is. I like that introduction.
How dare you? That was hot. That was Oscar worthy. Our combined performance.
So he cuts this kind of generic promos to talk about, I want the belt, the monster truck bollocks, etc., etc. He's getting the points across he needs to get across at least.
I want to drive a truck. Then we'll have a break, and then we'll have a fight, and I'll win the belt.
There we go. Don't spoil it.
No, that's what he said in his promo, pretty much.
So, this is exactly halfway through the show, this promo, okay? They've crammed 5 matches in, all these promos, all these bits of the camera with Schiavone and Heenan and such. There are 3 matches to go and a monster truck thing. It's a lot to cram in under 90 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, this whole show is, 2 and a bit hours?
2:38.
Yeah, like they've
2
crammed
hours
5
38.
matches in. Like,
Yeah.
I quite like the idea
Hang
of
on,
having...
sorry, you're considering Zodiac Savage a match?
Well, yeah, just about. I quite like the idea of cramming lots of short matches and get people on the show, kind of small lucha stuff. But then you think you could even them out a little bit, having like a 17-minute opener, and then a 90-second, a 3-minute, a 4-minute, and then another 12 minutes after that.
Yeah, but it was setting up for the secondary story leading to this, to give them enough time. Rush through it, get enough time.
But this is how they booked Nitro.
Yeah.
Right up until kind of Russo's leaving almost, you know, right at the end, which is 2001, the end of WCW, wasn't it?
Yeah, except we only had one nutshot in this show so far.
Yeah, absolutely. But they never lose this format, really.
No.
It's kind of weird.
But then if you think like the WWE, they've got 2 or 3 standard templates that they just rotate.
Yeah, sure. You would have thought someone would try something different in that kind of 12, 13-year period.
Makes money.
Yeah, it's odd, isn't it? So, the Horseman music kicks in, and here we fucking go, boys.
Here we go.
Arn Anderson and Brian Pillman throwing up the 4-finger salute for the Horsemen as they make their entrance.
Pillman slapping hands of fans, though. You're a heel, mate.
Versus Ric Flair and Sting, or so it's been booked. But as we know, Flair has been attacked backstage, so will he appear for the match?
Oh, I don't know. The anticipation is killing me.
Is this the first time that Arn and Pillman come out throwing up the 4?
I think so, leading up to it. But it's certainly on pay-per-view. I think maybe a Nitro leading up to it, because as you said, when they were starting to troll Flair,
Yeah.
because the last pay-per-view it was Arn versus Flair.
Yeah, it was
And then
a full brawl, I
Yeah.
think it was. They had
And-
a cage match as well on Nitro, didn't they?
And the whole idea was that Pillman was there to try and reunite the 4 Horsemen.
Sure. So Pillman has this beautiful red bedazzled jacket and matching tights with tassels. Jeez.
Looks like an absolute star.
He would later switch to the leather jacket, the waistcoat thing,
Yeah.
and start to kind of develop this other character, as we've kind of talked about before.
Yeah, the loose cannon character.
But this is that beautiful transition period where he's losing,
nice
flying Brian.
heel Brian Pillman.
Really interesting. So, you know, he's saying about slapping hands and such.
Yeah.
Almost feeds into this transition because he slaps hands with the fans, then goes up and talks shit to the camera, like, you piece of crap, you know, all this sort of stuff. It's really interesting character development.
Yeah, 4 years in as well from when we last saw him in New Japan. You could tell he always had the it factor in the ring, but he's starting to get his personality come across. The fans are into it. They, you know, he will at that stage he would never be on the same level as Flair and Arn Anderson, but by being just associated with those guys and also Sting, it shows how much they thought of Pillman at that level. It's a case of, well, he is at this level now.
Absolutely. You can see why they want him involved.
Yeah.
He's handpicked. They're like, that's the guy we want.
Flair and Arn have picked him.
Absolutely.
Hands down.
So, Man Called Sting hits, and the ring announcer introduces Ric Flair, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. And his partner, Sting! Orange and black Stinger this time. There is no Flair. He has not arrived.
Lazy son of a bitch.
Sting looks awesome.
Sting looks great.
Blonde crew cut Sting, red and black face paint, orange and black face paint. Gimmick infringement. Matching tights. Looks absolutely great. Superstar.
And considering we said the last time we saw Sting when we're doing the trilogy, he was opening the Tokyo Dome. It's like, again, they've really found their characters. Obviously, he's now had his run with Sting.
Yeah.
Which would have been like the year later, and he's now very much established as a top player in WCW, whereas Pillman's having a lot more of a slow career development.
Sure. Quickly, Arn Anderson.
Looks like my dad will always love Arn Anderson.
The best.
Yeah.
The most solid pro wrestler there's ever been.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Mr. Reliable, can sell, can work, can hit spots, can look dominant, just does everything perfectly.
I don't think obviously I've never seen an Arn Anderson match that I've gone, oh my God, I must watch this match all the time. But I've never, ever seen an Arn Anderson match that he's done something bad.
Yeah, absolutely. See, I would say what you just said about this match is a perfect example of how good he is. Yeah. This is one of my favourite matches of all time.
He is the building blocks of every in-ring story that needs to be told in this.
Absolutely, man. The linchpin.
Yeah.
You know, Flair's the Flair, you know, ironically. Pillman's the young up-and-comer. You have to have Stinger and Arn as the workhorses here. So it's now 2-on-1 handicap match of Arn Anderson and Brian Pillman, the two horsemen.
Yeah, who's the fourth at this moment in time?
We get there in a second. Well, later anyway. We'll talk about it on episode 3 of this trilogy, I think.
Good old Fortune from back in TNA days.
Fuck that. Versus the Stinger, Sting. So Arn goes to escape.
The Stinger. Sting.
All you have to say is name, you know, anyway. So Arn goes to escape a full Nelson by getting his feet up on the top rope, and Sting just lets go, letting Arn fall on his back. Fucking brilliant spot. The pantomime sells of Arn Anderson and Brian Pillman in this match.
So how dare he? I'm Arn Anderson.
They're so good. Pillman screaming at the camera on the outside. Arn and Pillman trying every dastardly trick in the book to get the advantage, even though they're 2-on-1. But they can't get the better of the Stinger. Arn and Pillman flopping around the ring, shouting at the crowd. They are hilarious heels. Just the best. Arn slams Stinger's head into Pillman's head, old school Anderson style as they put on commentary, sacrificing his own teammate to get the advantage. Commentary do a fucking great job here.
I don't
know what else to say. It's just perfect, isn't it?
And again, this is the same thing as having Pillman with Arn Anderson. Yeah. You could already tell just the facial expressions and the little nuances of storytelling that Pillman's getting involved with as well.
Yeah, sure.
Essentially, it's the finishing school.
If you watch any match from this card, watch this one.
Oh, way. And the monster truck.
So, halfway through the match, Arn's finally got the advantage. Him and Pillman are starting to work over Stinger.
They've also got to this stage as well where Arn Anderson sometimes using Pillman as like a weapon.
Yeah, he literally chucks him off the top and Pillman misses.
And they get over all the points like, well, Arn Anderson, Arn and Ole used to use each other as battering rams to get the advantage.
Yeah.
And there's also a really nice point before Flair comes out where Stinger's got Pillman up for a gorilla press slam, and the referee climbs on the ropes to stop him doing it. It's like, it's so good. Everything. You could tell who's writing the in-ring story of this match.
To
It's
stop
so
Sting
good.
throwing Pillman to the outside. The ref's like, no, please stop.
Standing on the turnbuckle, waving his arms, and Sting's like, all right, just throw him down on the canvas.
Really putting over Sting's strength and the heat coming
Yeah.
into the match and everything, and how these guys hate each other, you know. Pillman, when he misses that spot off the top when Arn chucks him, he immediately rolls to the camera and sells at the camera.
Yeah.
It's perfect, man. They're so good.
The bit on the outside as well, where he's just lying on the back there, and Heenan goes like, he's out! You can see his eyes are rolling in the back of his head!
Yeah, it's so funny, man. So here comes Flair with a huge plaster on his forehead. It's literally, 4 inches of plaster?
4 inches. Couldn't be bothered to get changed.
No, he's wearing street clothes still.
Wearing slacks and a t-shirt.
Absolutely. He tries to get it on, but the ref gets in the way and drags him out to the corner.
Good refereeing. Good solid refereeing.
Flair eventually takes his spot on the apron, awaiting the tag from Sting. The Horsemen proceed to work over Sting, as you might expect a heel tag team to beat down the guy, you know. They tease the tag to Flair over and over and over. Pillman failing to hit his moves, comedy selling is genius at this time, but the Stinger never quite gets the Flair. Heenan goes, is Sting a quitter? I heard he would. Which was the best line of this. Heenan then to Schiavone goes, still to come, Savage and Luger, Monster Trucks, championship title match. Wow, if you weren't here, this would be really fun. Fuck off, Schiavone. So funny. So Flair constantly chomping at the bit to get in the ring, grabbing at Pillman.
The one where Pillman went really closely, grabbed the back of his hair, and Pillman's face of fear was like, oh no!
Absolutely. Flair's climbing the ropes to get at the heels, strutting up and down the ringside, popping the crowd. The ref constantly has to cut Flair off. I think he's getting a bit sick of it. He's like, for fuck's sake, Flair, stay in the corner. It's really good.
Stop selling Flair. Stop telling a story.
Like, honestly, watching this through, I forgot how good this was. I've seen it before, but it's one of the best matches I've seen in a long time.
4 of the best wrestlers of all time.
Yeah, like
in this
Sting selling and Flair winding up the crowd. The heat that's coming for that hot tag is insane.
The first time this part paid, part free ticketed crowd are really into the show as well.
It's only a half paid crowd.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it?
But I said that the emotion to try and get that hot tag to Flair, every time they just wanted that bit more and they get that little bit louder. And you could tell like Flair and Arn are just doing this going, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Don't worry, boys. The crowd are desperate for Sting to make the tag to Flair.
Because everyone hates Sting.
They are they are red hot. They think he's in serious trouble here.
Yeah.
Sting's selling is genius as well. Like, he's the strong guy. Arn and Pillman struggle to get the advantage, but once they get that advantage, God, Sting's work rate here so much better than I remember it being.
The only thing I will say as a mild criticism of the double teaming on Sting is when they've got like the they're doing their stretching moves in the corner. They're using each other's hands for leverage.
Yeah.
So when he's got in the abdominal stretch,
I love it.
and they just Pillman's got his hand just by his side and just does the little pull to Arn. It's like, you've literally given him no leverage at all there. And then the other one, when Anderson's the outside and like Pillman's got his hold locked in, and it's like, I'll pull on. It's like, well, if anything, you've released the pressure by pulling him that way.
But that's that brilliant, like it only works in pro wrestling shit.
Yeah.
I love it, man. It's hilariously fun.
But it was beautiful that they did
it's
one
like
each.
reversing the pressure with the figure 4. It makes no sense, but it's great.
You could see, because even Pillman, just the little things, like just the slowly moving his hand down to his side and slowly moving it into the ring so dastardly.
But as he does it, the crowd go, oh no! They build up every momentum, you know?
And I can tell you, that abdominal stretch, oh, crikey, when you're locked in one of those, especially if someone's adding the extra pressure, my word.
Sting finally manages to smash Pillman into Arn in the Horseman's corner. Everyone is down apart from Flair, who's winding the crowd up into a frenzy. Sting drags himself to his feet, stumbles over to Flair, and makes the volcanic erupting hot tag to Flair as the crowd go fucking mental.
Yeah.
Sting falls into his own corner. Flair struts across the ring, and Arn sells it with both hands up, going, no! no! Flair hits the ropes, struts past on Anderson, and smashes Sting in the face in the greatest moment that I think I've ever seen in pro wrestling.
The crowd being so hot. It's so in shock.
They boo the shit out of Flair. It's fucking brilliant. So immediately Flair, Arn and Pillman are kicking the shit out of Sting on the floor. They had him in the palm of his hand.
The whole thing.
Fuck, Flair is the best, man.
Loved it.
Holy shit. I love pro wrestling. You love pro wrestling.
Yeah. This is pro wrestling.
As good as it gets.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. I was never the biggest Flair fan in the world, as we talked in last week's pod. But like this, my God, he's the best to wind up a crowd and to trick them at the last second.
I've always said heel Flair is the best.
The dirtiest player in the game, baby.
Riding up that crowd. It's so good. And as you said, it got to fever pitch, and it was a case that they got the tag, and then they didn't even milk it. It was like, nope, straight in. Boom.
Flair strutting across the ring, hitting the rope, strutting back, and just smacking Sting in the face. It's fucking
beautifully done.
It's so good.
And again, you guarantee the live crowd, considering, as you said, like Arn and Flair had a steel cage match the month before.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have seen it coming.
No, absolutely
There's
not.
literally, in this match, no foreshadowing whatsoever.
No.
It's great.
It's so perfect. It's just the best. So, fans...
I bet you knew about this, Heenan.
Commentary. Heenan selling it like, no, genuinely, I didn't know. It's so good. So fans are throwing rubbish into the ring. The whole place is littered. 4-finger salutes from Flair strutting in the ring. It's just perfection. It's so good. Mean Gene at the entranceway calls it the most disgusting thing he's ever seen. Again, if you need someone to put something over...
He never watched his China sex tape.
But again, if you need someone to put something over,
get
Mean Gene out there. Fucking A. Oh, fucking so good. So, Gene, really randomly here, cuts back to Hawk without face paint on the WCW hotline as this angle's still going on.
Yeah, because Gene basically says he's in the aisleway, and he's like, right, I'm going to see if I can get a hold of these gentlemen, but call now on the hotline. You've got Mike Tenay and Hawk.
Lying to fans on the hotline, you know.
Both of them talking at the same time. Get a chance to talk to Hawk, and they're both doing really bad dubbing of voices.
Sure.
Okay, guys, pretend to be talking on the phone.
We cut back to Mean Gene on the entrance ramp. Flair grabs the mic and is like, all right, now we go to school. Just like Flair's promo here. His ultimate hyped, like just coked out of his fucking brain Flair promo.
The only thing I had about this, because like as we mentioned, the 92 Rumble before, and when Flair threw to Perfect was like, oh, cut a promo. I think it caught Pillman off guard.
Yeah.
It's like, tell him, Flying Brian.
And he's like,
woo!
Woo! Yeah! Throws up the floor. That's about it.
And Flair's sort of looking going, right, okay, I'll do some more talking. Tell him about it, Arn.
But Arn knows it's coming because he's been here before.
And also, he was nice enough to throw it to Pillman first, because Arn was like, oh, fuck, he's coming to me next. I've just worked a really hard match. You've stood on the ring apron.
Oh, it's so good. Flair finishes this promo by going, reunited, and it feels so good, Horseman style. It's fucking brilliant, man.
And having Pillman in the Horseman with Arn and Flair.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Absolutely
delightful. I think from a tag match, one of the best tag matches that have ever happened this match.
Considering it's a handicap match as well.
Yeah.
But then they build up to the Flair
Well, they build
moment.
up to the hot take of a standard tag match.
The story here is perfection. Like, let's steal this. Let's use this again, please.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I don't want people to stop listening to this podcast, but if you're at home and you have the network near you, pause this, watch that match.
Go watch
Halloween Havoc, 1995. Just go into the in-ring section, WCW pay-per-views, find this match. This is 20 minutes of your life that you will not regret going to watch if you love professional wrestling.
The selling alone is perfection. It's so good. I know I've said that word like 10 times now, but it really is.
Pillman is outstanding with his facials.
Yeah.
And his storytelling in the last 4 years since the New Japan Starrcade, he's got the chance to express himself. He's got his chance to develop his own character. And as you said, you're seeing that you're getting the slight tweaks into that loose cannonish character, shouting at the camera, being able to have his own path to follow. It's incredible. And
alongside these three,
yeah,
who better to learn from?
exactly. And it said just being able to team with Arn for like those couple of months leading up to it.
Against Flair.
And this comes after teaming with Austin.
Yeah, exactly.
It's brilliant. And what a character transition from the really pretty boy flying Brian Pillman to one of the Hollywood blondes to now flying Brian going on that dark turn with the Horseman.
Man.
Amazing.
So again, Schiavone and Heenan run down the Horseman situation after this, as you might expect. And we cut backstage to Mike Tenay with an almost nonsensical Lex Luger. He says this line, "It's you and I, the big boys, getting it on." And I'm like, oh, hello. He's obviously talking about Randy Savage here. He can't even say his own name properly at times. He'll go like, Lex Luger. Things like that. It's terrible.
He goes on to finish the promo. He's like, "I don't care if you're friends with Hogan. I'm going through Macho Man on my road to becoming the champion, the greatest wrestler ever." Right.
He's got a point, to be fair.
Well, he's got to go through Savage and Hogan to be the greatest wrestler ever, and sadly, he didn't get through Hogan.
Absolutely not. So, Jesus, enough with the Schiavone and Heenan to camera spots. It's just endless at this point.
Well, we're having to set up the videotape to play to the live crowd. That's what this was.
So some kid is flipping off the camera behind Schiavone and Heenan. He does like 10 times. It's fucking great. It's on the network still. It's just the best.
Basically, Vince cared so little about WCW. He's like, "Vince, do you want me to go and edit any of this?" Nope.
Hogan and Giant video recap time.
This was a long-ass recap.
Just bullet points. I'll try and throw through it quickly because this is a long pod already. Okay. Giant is Andre's son. Bullshit, but Giant has joined the Dungeon of Doom. Giant attacks Hogan over and over again. Giant ran over Hulk Hogan's Harley with a monster truck.
And almost people.
As you do.
That'll learn him. Oh, I've beaten up Hogan so much. How am I going to get to him? Run over that Harley Davidson that he's going to give away. Basically, that was Hogan's old Harley. He taped it together. So, have this, mate. Ride it home.
Giant has snapped Hogan's neck in a cage match.
The same finisher that Bray Wyatt used then was like, "You can't do that."
Absolutely. So Hogan wants to get a bigger, stronger monster truck to beat the Giant. Of course.
Especially leading up to this, that they said we're going to meet this guy who's helped build both monster trucks on commentary beforehand.
Giant beats down, the WCW roster on Nitro a few times to get him over as the Giant, obviously. Yeah. Hogan tries to confront Giant, but Sullivan, dressed as an old woman, throws powder in Hogan's eyes from ringside.
Who's that woman? From commentary.
with the forehead paint, you know?
She's got big eyebrows.
Oh, fuck's sake. So the Giant snaps Hogan's neck again, and Sullivan shaved off Hogan's moustache. Oh no, his moustache.
It's like Samson. He's lost all his power.
So Hogan is now coming out in all black. Like Dark Side Hogan, yeah?
Yeah.
I guess that's what we're going for here. Pre-NWO Dark Side Hogan, the first time.
If it was Michael Nee introducing Hogan, he would be Hogan. Let's
careful now. So they're also putting over the insurance plan is unveiled.
The
Yeti. So the voiceover goes, the first machine against machine as the two first control their sumo monster truck. Singular. Not trucks.
Well,
plural.
technically it's barred together, so it's one vehicle.
The grammar in this promo, fucking hell. So there's an explosive battle. Then an explosive battle, and then men against men, as the graphic of monster trucks transform into Hogan and Giant. Like, okay, so they are the monster trucks? I don't understand what's happening
Someone was really good at using animation software in 95 to go,
"Oh yeah,
I can make it change from the monster truck into Hogan." Watch.
As the determined Hulk Hogan defends the WCW World title against the most feared and awesome competitor World Championship Wrestling has ever witnessed.
Reese.
And must contend with what lies ahead. God, the grammar in this is terrible.
I forgot a point of this paper that really wound me up, and as you mentioned it, like Hogan's defending the World Heavyweight Championship. Fucking Luger in the promo prior to this, "I want to be the world's heavyweight champion." Well, you're in the wrong promotion! Fucking
A, man. That annoys me. Like, let's get our gimmicks down. You know, it's not the gold for the rush for the tournament. Battle Royal. So, cut back to commentary position again, as Schiavone has been now replaced by Eric Bischoff at commentary.
And Bob Holly.
Bob Bob Chandler is also here, the man who built Hogan's monster truck.
No, Hogan built his own monster truck. Per the promo.
Bischoff's immediately like, this is the guy that built the monster truck. You're like, for fuck's sake, boys, get your gimmicks down.
We need to get the petrol head stuff out of the way soon. How heavy are these? And like him going, how big are the wheels?
This petrol head talk stuff is like, no one gives a fuck. Just get to it, please.
Which is what we're going to do other than this comment. How much alcohol's in it?
Oh, apparently they run on monster trucks, you know.
Yeah, they run a Monster Energy drink.
The monster trucks run on alcohol, sorry, is the thing they put over.
And so did half the locker room at this stage.
Here we go.
Oh, the first ever machine versus machine match in wrestling history.
Some redneck referee goes over the rules. He stumbles over them like 4 or 5 times.
But to make sure we got it over, Hogan was like, let's go through the rules. Tell him, brother referee. Brother referee. He's not one of the Dudley boys.
There are apparently some charges placed in the circle.
2 secret hidden charges.
Which only one goes off?
Yep.
Okay, great.
And on the outskirts of the circle, not in the circle.
You have to sumo your opponent's monster truck out of the ring. The whole truck, not one axle.
Not just one
but
axle.
2 axles.
Both Axl Roses must leave the circle.
The ECW puke copter is back.
Yeah.
So they've got the puke copters circling this, filming it. It's quite a cool level of production.
Well, you say it's circling it, it's repeating the same shot. They've cut the footage.
Oh, God.
Putting over that there's a car park one side and the river the other.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's going to be foreshadowing.
They apparently weld the monster trucks together.
That's a pretty quick weld, by the way.
Yeah, I was about to say, it takes them, 5 seconds to weld monster trucks together?
Yeah.
That immediately dries and it's blended, you know?
They must be using, Gorilla Glue.
Whip the gaffer tape out, that'll work.
No more nails. Here we go. Nothing will come off, lads.
You can clearly see the actual drivers of the truck sitting next to Hogan and Giant in their all black suits.
Oh, but they got that over on the commentary, that you need 2 people to drive it.
It's like they fucked up. We're like, we're going to have to justify this somehow. Why there's someone sitting next to them that we haven't put a camera on.
Yeah.
And they talk about how, like, you know, you've got separate axles to drive and all this sort of bullshit. It's nonsense.
It was really good that Zodiac got to be a second appearance, so double his money, because Hogan's the other driver.
So commentary tried to put this over as a pilot, co-pilot bullshit situation.
Yeah.
Giant pushes Hogan back. Hogan pushes Giant back.
Repeat.
The Giant pushes Hogan back. Hogan pushes Giant.
No, wait. Hogan adjusts his rear axle to obviously get in a good position to push the Giant back.
Fucking hell.
No, don't get too worried about this, because after a lot of this pushing and shoving, like watching Kane versus Big Show for the umpteenth time,
yeah,
the Hogan truck almost gets pushed out, and he hits one of the charges that's supposed to disable the monster truck, but the monster truck is not disabled. And they missed the pyro.
Heenan, in his most sarcastic voice that I've ever heard, goes, "This is exciting." It's fucking great. He then continues to go, "Is that rain on the roof? Or was Hogan just nervous earlier?" It's fucking great. So after this bloody explosion thing goes off. Explosion?
Well, I think that's very generous.
Yeah.
After my confetti cannon goes off at ringside.
Hogan's monster truck finally pushes the Giant's monster truck out of the circle.
Because Big Show forgot where the brake pedal was.
Both Giant and Hogan out of the trucks now. Giant chokes Hogan and pushes him towards the edge of the building.
Hang on, that wall looks obviously permanent.
They both conveniently take a step up each onto this wall thing, you know?
Yep.
Fucking hell. Hogan throws his hands up, breaking the Giant's grip. Giant goes, "Aloha!" with both arms.
All I can describe is comedy waving. Essentially, he's doing arm stretches. He's doing windmills. Had Big Show done the windmill the other way, momentum would have pushed him back. He would have stood back up. But in the words of Shane McMahon, "I'm so big, I'm so dumb, fee, fi, fa, la, la, la."
Oh, God. So Giant falls off the fucking roof to his death.
5 stories up, ladies and gentlemen. The Big Show plummets, and Hogan looks down and said, "Oh my word, he was white. Quick, I need help."
Bob Chandler on commentary immediately goes, "Well, what do we do now?" It's so banter.
And you
It's
heard
fucking
Bischoff
great.
say, "Turn around." Commentary as well.
Oh, fucking hell, man. So Hogan has just murdered the Giant.
No, well, hang on. Hogan has won the sumo truck match.
And murdered the Giant in the process.
Well,
That's the kayfabe.
no, because he escaped the Big
What do you mean, no?
He didn't push the Giant. He escaped his glass, and the Big Show lost his foot. Sorry, the Giant lost his footing, and swung his arms backwards, so he fell into that mat. I mean, the car park or river either side.
You know. But it's okay. We've sent security up there. It'll be fine.
We've sent security up to the person who's gone down.
Oh, so dumb. Your next match.
I mean, it's not fun to make jokes about this, but, you know, a professional wrestling show is if something serious happens, like a wrestler gets injured, the show's called. Whereas WCW like, oh, the Giant's dead. Let's go with our pre-main event.
Luger gives 0 fucks as he makes his entrance, just looking happy and jolly to be in a match.
Double pay.
You would have thought with a moment like this, a spot like this on the show, you'd probably put something dead after it, you know?
And that's what they did.
Well, this is overbooked to shit. You got Lex Luger versus Macho Man Randy Savage.
A special attraction match, as announced by Dave Penza.
Schiavone goes, I'm going to be honest with you, we might not have a title match later this evening. He's fucking dead. Might not have...
Are you not aware that the Milky Way was ready, my son?
They just murdered the number 1 contender. Like, what the fuck?
People don't die when there's a full moon outside and the Milky Way in perfect alignment.
Liger wants to shake... What Liger? For fuck's sake, I keep doing that, sorry. Luger, a very different wrestler, wants to shake hands, but Savage is having none of it.
Thunder Luger.
Massive racist Jimmy Hart comes out and stands at ringside. Heenan then goes, they're not allowing the cameras outside. That doesn't sound good, talking about the monster truck shit. Heenan does not give a fuck about this match at all.
Do you know why? Because the monster trucks have been airlifted off the top of the building and they're not there anymore. That's why the cameras can't go out there.
Schiavone tries to put over the Dungeon of Doom Luger storyline, but Heenan doesn't give a fuck. He just keeps going on about Giant being murdered.
And rightly so. It's the best talking point.
Lots of back and forth, walk and brawl bullshit in this match. They're calling this in. Absolutely calling it in. Jimmy Hart up on the apron, distracting the ref.
Boo.
Meaning the ref doesn't count a pinfall for Luger.
Who would have thought it?
Considering he's turning to be with Luger.
Yeah.
This is the wrong move. They've obviously timed this wrong.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, absolutely. Savage throws Luger into Jimmy, knocking Jimmy Hart down off the apron.
How dare you? He's a treasure.
Savage drops the elbow for the 1-2-3. Who gives a fuck who just won the match? The Giant just got murdered. What are we doing?
Manslaughter. Manslaughter. Make you work hard.
Savage wins the match as Luger sells, or that's what he calls it at least. Heenan shouts at Schiavone and Heenan as Bobby walks off, just like, fuck this, I'm getting out of here. Schiavone goes, we don't know if the Giant is going to turn up. And I'm like, yeah, he's fucking dead. He's probably not going to turn up. Anyway, so Heenan comes back to commentary. We can talk about astronauts on the moon, but we can't find out what's happening 50 foot outside this building right now. Heenan puts over the friendship with Giant's father, Andre. I thought it was a nice touch.
Yeah.
You know, saying, oh, my friend's son has just been murdered. Like, at least he's trying here.
Yeah,
the only one that's trying.
Especially for the whole show, they were trying to drop the, oh, hang on, we've said he's Andre's kid.
Yeah.
And then Heenan helping Matt's going, I knew his dad.
They're reasonably subtle about it at times, I would say.
Oh, hang on, I've just worked out. They killed Andre's son, but the Giant was born in the Yeti cave.
Oh, I like it. So, they replay the fucking murder at this point. And you're like, oh, good jobs, yeah. Bit of a snuff video we're doing now, are we?
It's fine, reviewing evidence in court.
This should be called, WCW, let's do a snuff movie rather than Halloween Havoc.
Hang on, they did that with Girls Gone Wild.
Wrong type of stuff, but it's fine. So there is a moment when I realised that when they replay this, that Hogan looked down after the Giant fell.
Yeah.
So he saw the Giant fall to his death.
Yeah.
And then ran off for help.
Yeah.
Right? So we've definitely established he's 100% dead.
I mean, maybe he got caught on a flagpole.
There we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
That's all right, because it's now...
Wait, hang on. We've got something else to do, haven't we?
No, it's... introduction of
Schiavone goes, we've still been waiting. There's no Giant yet because he's fucking dead.
I think we've
What the
established
fuck?
they do a lot of shilling. And then
I'm thinking about the heel turn that happens later. Sorry, it doesn't happen yet,
Then we've
does
got
it?
big Mikey B kicking out.
So Michael Buffer's in the ring, and I'm like, surely this is the end of the show at this point. We just call it and we go home, right? Someone's died.
We count it to 10. If Big Show's counting out, he's lost the title opportunity.
So Michael Buffer starts to do his in-ring shtick, as always. Buffer starts to introduce the Giant, and he goes, "There's been a change," as Hulk Hogan makes his
It's
entrance.
American made.
In his jolly American man.
Got a red bottom
Fucking
blue
yeah.
coming after you.
Hogan cuts a promo. Hogan suggests that the Giant fell onto the car park, so he's 100% dead. And no, here's the Giant. He's okay.
He's also had time to get out of his monster truck gear and put on his singlet.
Fucking WCW, man. Apparently, listening to Sullivan talk about this in a YouTube video, this was 100% Hulk Hogan. This was his idea. It's how he wanted to do it.
I love it. If I'm not going to go over in the main event, I'm going to win the monster truck thing and murder you.
Yeah.
Surely, the whole idea, Hogan, is you needed to be murdered and then be beaten up because then you look stronger.
Because he's the face.
I've just beaten up a man who died.
Sullivan tells a story about being upset with this idea, then going away and, as he put it, taking something in his hotel room to get over it. And turning
A
up
bath. He
turning
took a bath. Took a lovely bath.
turning up 5 minutes after they'd shot the bit with the monster trucks and being like, "Oh fuck, it's done. There's nothing I can do now." And you're like, "It's great. It's so funny."
But you can imagine that frustration in any job that you're in. Like, you're in charge, but your boss above you does this. Right, I've got a great plan for this. Oh, hi, boss. I've got a great idea. Oh, fantastic, Tax. Well, what I've done is actually this. Oh. Cheers, Nigel.
It's so weird. So this match is apparently, according to the notes that I found, a WCW World Heavyweight title match where the title can change hands via disqualification.
I'm really glad you mentioned that because,
Yeah.
well, let's go through the match.
Okay. Where does that come from? Do you know?
No idea, but it certainly throws things around at the end.
Because they didn't mention it, did
No.
they, on commentary? But it's definitely promoted as this.
It's promoted that, but nowhere during the introductions was it mentioned that it could change on a DQ.
Yeah. Maybe with purpose.
I wonder what we might be alluding to if you've not watched Halloween Havoc 95.
So we've got Hulk Hogan with Jimmy Hart. Hulk Hogan's our current WCW World Heavyweight Champion versus The Giant with Kevin Sullivan, the Taskmaster, at ringside.
You haven't done our classic bit for the end of our podcast for our last match.
It's our main event of the evening. So I didn't even put it in my notes this time.
Got to get the gimmicks in,
I was
brother.
slightly distracted by this terrible storyline.
Well, a man has just died. What do you expect?
Let's wrestle. Who cares about death? It's all fine.
Well, that's what they did at Over the Edge.
Oh, fucking hell. I knew we had to put it in there somewhere, but like, yeah, Jesus Christ.
Any wrestling show where that happens should stop instantly.
Absolutely.
Let's get that done. Quick side note, British Bulldog going to Hall of Fame. Very, very good.
Deserved.
Jolly
Well
good.
overdue. Well overdue.
But
Will
I
his
think-
kid induct him is the interesting bit.
Yeah. But as opposed to people that are well overdue, this match was very long. For a lot of kick punch struggle in the corner, this was fucking awful.
I don't disagree. Well, I agree completely. They face off, the bell rings. Hogan takes off his bandana, and he has forehead paint, just like Sullivan on the outside, because, you know, wrestling.
And Big Show was like, Daddy! It's like, oh no, Andre's dead, mate.
Giant no-sells everything. Deservedly so. Hogan does some selling. Fine, yeah, okay.
Because he wants to get his little mate over.
It's fucking trash, but yeah, it is what it is. Commentary try and sell that Giant is not a man. He's superhuman because he survived a fall off a 5-story building.
I imagine, basically, Giant fell off and did this. Ah!
Hello.
Crapping hell. Oh, that was a long fall. And then did this guy, oh no, I left my wallet in the monster truck. I've got to go up 5 flights of stairs.
It's fucking brilliant. Hogan clotheslined the Giant.
You've got the word for shit wrong.
Hogan clotheslined Giant over the top rope. I just lost my hat, but let's carry on. Just accidentally knocked
Oh,
off.
he dropped 5 floors, it's dead.
Oh, it magically appeared. It's fine on my head. Sullivan tries to get the Giant to the back, but Hogan drags Giant back into the ring. Because, you know, Giant's a heel, and this is what heels have to
Yeah.
do, right?
Got to escape from their title match.
Dark Side Hogan chops Giant in the throat, rakes the eyes of the Giant. doing-
Back rake as well.
Yeah,
Classic
nasty
Hogan.
Hogan evil shit. But Giant hits a big backbreaker. Heenan points out that the Giant is a massive dummy because he's not going after Hogan's neck. You know, the thing that was in the brace for the last
Yeah.
month or so. It's weird, isn't it? They just don't acknowledge it at all.
Well, work a body part.
Not the neck.
I've already injured the neck.
Long bear hug spot here. There's 3 or 4 of these spots where Giant's just holding him.
Shadowing.
Fucking hell, man. Hogan fights his way out eventually.
For the record, there's nothing wrong with a bear hug as a finisher, just so you know.
Choke slam by the Giant. Hogan kicks out of 2.
Of course he does.
Fucking prick. Does his hulking up shtick. The fans go mild because they've seen this a million times.
And also they blew their load with the flare and they thought,
Yeah.
oh, well, maybe Savage is going to come out and attack Hogan. Great.
But like, this is one of the first times I remember at this point, at this kind of time period, seeing Hogan do the hulking up bit and no selling the punches and shit. No one cares.
This was the end of Hulkamania.
Yeah, absolutely. There's not a single fan in the crowd that when he does the point, no one goes, you! Like, absolutely no one.
Yeah.
It's kind of shocking.
But it was
There's
the downturn.
13,000 people allegedly. More like 7. But like, you know.
Yeah. And that's why he's had to turn dark. Because he knows that Red and Yellow Hogan is not getting over. He's got to try something different. But he's
Sure.
still doing the same shtick, just couldn't be bothered to bring his coloured gear to work.
Absolutely. They kind of get the crowd back on their side a little bit. When Hogan does the big power slam like he did with Giant at WrestleMania 3.
Yeah, I think that's because the fans thought they were getting to go home.
Does feel like it, doesn't it?
Thank God we get to go! Probably like people listening to this rather long podcast are doing. Get to the end!
No, this is great. This has been a great podcast. I've enjoyed this one. Hogan drops the leg, but Jimmy Hart smashes the ref over the back with the strap. And you're like, ooh, that's not interesting at all. But like, you know,
Bobby Heenan on commentary going, did a fan throw something? I was like, yes!
the selling is genius. Fun pantomime spot where Hogan didn't see what Jimmy Hart did, but the fans did see what Jimmy Hart did.
Yeah.
Really back and forth. I like those little moments. It's kind of fun. Hart hits Hogan with the strap as well, but Hogan goes after Jimmy, no selling the strap shot.
Well, of
obviously.
course, because taking out a referee is different to taking out the Hulkster, brother.
The ref is down, so Giant does a bear hug.
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Ruins this immediately. It was getting quite fun. And then it was
Squeezing
like,
him down.
bore everyone to death. Here comes Luger and Savage for the rescue. The cameras completely missed Luger turning on Savage. But we cut back to the ring and Luger is kicking Savage on the floor. But it's okay, boys.
Here comes. Oh my God! It's the Yeti!
The Yeti is here. The most notorious clip of WCW history ever happens at this point.
Outside of this and the Shockmaster, this is a tie.
But, yeah, okay.
As the Giant and the Yeti spit roast Hulk Hogan in what can be described as a double bumming.
They give him this gentle cuddle in the middle of the ring.
No, well, Big Show's giving him a gentle cuddle. The Yeti's going for it. He's like bumping and grinding against Hogan. I don't know why I felt the need to grind at you.
Describe the Yeti for me.
Man dressed in bandages,
He's
walking with
giant.
his.
He's so big.
He's bigger than the Big Show, and the Big Show's 7'4" according to WCW. The Yeti
8'9", yeah.
makes El Gigante look like a cruiserweight.
So the Dungeon of Doom continue to attack Savage and Hogan. Luger gives them both the torture axe, fully turning heel now.
Did you
finally.
like though when Luger went to give Savage the torture axe, that the Yeti still gave him a cuddle before he did it? Let me put him in this bear hug for 2 seconds, and Luger's like, "Stop it,
It's
Bruce.
literally a 2-second like, oh no, little cuddle, you know. Hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm the Yeti."
Oh, it's fucking great. So funny. Oh, like I was furious, but pissing myself laughing at the same time.
This was
you know?
outstanding.
It's so great. Michael Buffer just chips in out of nowhere, announces the Giant is the winner, but the belt cannot change hands on the disqualification. Hang on a tick.
Yep. Well,
I don't know what to say.
this is what led to the controversy the next night on Nitro, the one where they couldn't sell
really?
any tickets.
Oh, okay, let me finish then. So Rubbish gets thrown into the ring for the second time tonight. Not for the right reasons, I would bet at this point, though. What a crock of overbooked bullshit, you know?
They overbooked. Fucking
Oh.
hell. This is Kevin Sullivan getting revenge. It's like, okay, you've done your monster truck thing. Right. You want to see real shit? I'm going to bring out the Yeti.
From the sublime to the ridiculous, we get that awesome match with the Horseman and Sting to this fucking nonsense headlining.
I think that sums it up perfectly. The sublime to the ridiculous.
Yeah,
Perfect.
So the show ends with Hogan and Savage selling down at ringside as Schiavone and Heenan sell Nitro for tomorrow night. Heenan gets the last line as we cut to black. He just goes, "I'm exhausted." Likewise, mate. Absolutely likewise. As they roll the credits.
Oh, yeah.
God, WCW having credits is still weird to me. I know they did it in previous shows
Yeah.
as well that we've covered.
But remember, we've just seen a murder and a Yeti.
And we're out of here. So, what's this story about the whole no DQ, the belt can't change hands, but it should have changed hands?
So due to this confusion, the Big Show was deemed the champion, but he was stripped of the title on Nitro the next night because of the disqualification, the confusion of the stipulation of the rule, and some contractual jabbering. So the belt was held up.
Because they announced that the belt can't change hands. So technically Hogan should be the champ. But Giant walks away with the strap,
With the belt,
doesn't he? So
yeah.
that's where that comes from. Okay.
And it's stripped from the Giant and Hogan on Nitro the next night, and then put up in the World War III 60-man 3-ring battle Royal Rumble.
It's the way to get the belt onto Giant without Hogan losing.
Well, it wasn't, because...
Eventually.
Because Savage then won the belt.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Savage won it at World War III.
I forgot about that. Oh, jeez. Doesn't he go on to lose to Giant eventually?
I'm not sure. I didn't go that far in my research.
Because Giant was definitely the champ around this time and loses to Hogan.
But basically, yeah, he went to World War III. Savage, I think it was Savage and Giant as the final two.
I would have to. We'll have to watch it at some point in the future.
Let's not. Unsurprisingly, I believe this was the last we ever saw of the Yeti.
Oh, what a shame! Because it's brilliant. It's fucking hilarious.
I'm going to recover this gimmick.
You're gonna do the Yeti at some point.
Next Halloween Spectacular. I'm going to be Yeti.
You're gonna have to find like a 9'10" person to do it. Though he's getting bigger and bigger every time I talk
I'm
about
just
it.
going to sit on the shoulders of Matt Terry.
So, this show, there's some hilarious moments. There's some brilliant moments. I've got a couple of quotes just to kind of round this off. Sullivan talking about this main event and the monster trucks. I've got a bunch of guys drawing money, busting their asses off. And Hogan comes up with, he's going to push the Giant off the roof. And I said, what are we going to do next? Fee, fi, fo, fum? Like, you basically already have. But that's his quote. Flair Horseman Sting. It's magnificent.
Sublime.
It's the story coming in doesn't make all that much sense because, you know, Arn and Flair beating the shit out of each other. It's like they legitimately had beef, then made up and were like, right, how can we use this? We can fuck over Sting. You know? So then they kind of work it that way. The next night on Nitro, you get the full Four Horsemen shit reunited. It's great. It's on YouTube. Go watch it. Absolutely brilliant. Again, if you watch one match from this, watch that tag. It's fucking brilliant.
If you watch one match this week, sod Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite.
AEW, don't watch any of that bollocks.
Watch this tag match.
Yeah, don't even watch that NXT show. Go watch this. It's so much better.
If you're in a tag team, watch this match.
Absolutely.
Learn from it. It's the best.
Hogan, Giant, Savage, Dungeon of Doom, Luger. It takes up a vast majority of this show.
Why is Kevin Sullivan anywhere near a flipping main event?
I appreciate the attempt to tell story at least.
It was Halloween, so I will let it go.
Yeah, it's Halloween Havoc. They always overbook on Halloween Havoc, but it's way too much. Way too much.
Do you think if they'd gone further, it would have gone full circle? If they overbooked it even more, it could have come back round to being brilliant.
I mean, quadruple turns, I'm all about. You know what I mean?
I would have been happy had the monster truck gone over the edge.
But think about it. You've got, like, early in the night. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's so much to talk about. You've got... Just think about the heel turns in one night. You've got Luger, Hart, kind of Hogan, you know what I mean? And Flair.
Yeah.
All turning in one show.
Yeah?
It's way too much.
But in fairness, there were 13 matches, and not including the pre-card. Like the undercard, where you had Benoit on the undercard as well, Guerrero on the undercard.
None of those guys featured. Malenko's on the undercard, you know. I think you had the Harlem Heat on the undercard.
Yeah, they were.
None of them on this show, but we've got 17 minutes of fucking DDP and Johnny B. Bad.
Do you know
what
why?
I mean?
I think because the lads were like, oh, guys, we can cut some time with this room on this card. I don't want anything to do with this. You're all right. We'll stay on the dark match.
They've got Rey Mysterio, for fuck's sake, and they're like, nah.
We'll use Mr. JL. Nice. JL bait.
Oh, that's good. That's nice, yeah. Oh, it's fucking funny. So, way too many Schiavone Heenan bits to camera. Like, it becomes difficult because you start to get momentum going, and then you have to cut to them, and they have to do something. And
But that was
it kills
the
crowd.
whole thing in WCW pay-per-views. Always the
Yeah.
commentators where they turn their chairs around, face the camera so you could see the ring while everyone got out.
Thank God they took this away eventually.
Yeah.
You know, because it's too much. You know, it really is.
But Bobby Heenan, love it.
He's just the best all night long. I've only written down a couple of quotes here and there just to highlight like moments that I really enjoyed. But again, this could be 90 minutes of me just saying Bobby Heenan stuff. So a couple of quick little quotes to finish this off. On 83 Weeks with Conrad and Bischoff. Bischoff described watching this show back as a learning experience, which I think is fair enough. Schiavone probably has the best quote. Again, if you watch this show back now, because trust me, it's well worth a watch. Watch this along with the Schiavone What Happened When podcast with Conrad, because Schiavone's doing commentary and they're talking bollocks as they go along. It's genuinely... I was walking up to the shop earlier to get a drink, listening to it, pissing myself laughing. I had to stop outside the shop and take a breath so the guy didn't think I was being weird or something. Schiavone says, there's so many great memories. A lot of shit went on at this show. A lot of shit that remains iconic shit. Totally agree.
Yep.
Maybe for all the wrong reasons, but let me say this. You can remember what happened in 1995 at Halloween Havoc, but what happened last week on Raw? And that sums up exactly how I feel about this.
Yep.
It's terrible at times, but I love it. I remember almost every moment about this show.
Yep. And that's fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a complete thing. And that's why sometimes, while we slate this a little bit,
Yeah.
what are your memories of wrestling? Well, the Yeti. Oh my God, it's the Yeti!
Yeah.
I mean, man, you don't-
Flair turning like this.
I didn't even know the commentators had all been binned off on Raw. And it was back to Tom
Oh, have
Phillips and JR. So it's not
Interesting.
Jerry Lawler.
Wow, okay, fair enough.
It's been like that since the start of January.
I don't watch Raw. I'll occasionally tune in like after a big pay-per-view or something. I'll watch after the Rumble to see what happens, you know. I'll watch after Mania to see what happens. But I can't watch it week to week.
Mainly's the next show I'm going to cover for watching. And obviously, we may have to adjust our schedule for the next spectacular in the Far East.
Indeed, yeah. Fucking hell. I've got a bit of an outro here to lead on to the Pillman thing, but what do you think of this show overall? Go on.
Dog shit. Outside of the one of the greatest tag matches ever, and the Yeti,
Yeah.
they are the high points for me.
This is a 4 cornflakes for me, though.
There's a 3 cornflake for me.
It's got everything I want to talk about in pro wrestling. It's got
Literally the
tons
good,
of
bad, and the
story.
ugly.
Absolutely, man. Everything we started this podcast to do.
Yeah.
You know, this is perfection. I know this show has been podcasted to death now, but to watch this through and to listen to these people talk about it and stuff, it's so much fun. I watched the NXT show this week. I fucking hated it. Everyone's coming out going, it's the greatest show of all time. You know, where's the faces? Where's the heels? Where's the story? You
They're
know?
on the main roster, and everyone shits on it.
But it's. I don't think.
I don't like Baron Corbin. He's a dickhead.
That's the point. You know, you're not meant to like him. He's good. He's really good. Baron Corbin's come a long way.
Randy Orton's being such an asshole.
But like,
yes.
it's as simple as like I love Tegan Nox, like in every sense of the word. She's like perfection for me. I think Dakota Kai is an amazing wrestler, but like, why did Dakota Kai turn on Tegan Nox?
There was a genuine backstory to this.
Can you explain it to me? Because I'm
Yeah.
still trying to work it out.
Bitterness and jealousy leading up to War Games.
But
They picked,
what bitterness, jealousy? What motivated that?
because
turn?
she got picked to be in War Games and and Dakota Kai did not. So Dakota
But
Kai
she was in the match.
no, only at the last minute. So she was only because someone got injured, because Maya Yim got injured.
That's so weak compared to I've got a dungeon of evil dickheads. You know what I mean?
I mean, if I'm honest, I prefer the slow build of jealousy than Dakota Kai going, here's Raquel and she's my Yeti.
But even in that match, they're cheering both girls' spots. You know,
Well,
Balor and Gargano come out. They've got a solid heel face dynamic. People are cheering Balor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's because it's indie wrestling.
But what do we do at the end of the night? We
Yeah.
turn Gargano heel again. So you have to do all this all over again. You know
Well,
what
at
I
least
mean?
they
It's just
finally get their DIY match at TakeOver, one-on-one.
I just don't care. Maybe it's me. I'm an old, bitter old man,
Hey,
but
but
I love this.
But the dynamics
compared
changed
to-
now. Gargano's the heel and Ciampa's the face.
They've
which
done
they'll all
that
cheer.
before. They've done it a couple of times. you
Yeah,
know?
but now both are fit.
Like, I can't complain about the level of action. They're incredible. Like the modern wrestling. You know what I mean? It's
But
amazing.
the storytelling is bollocks because everyone kicks out at 2 and no one cares.
It's dog shit. Look at how Flair and Pillman and Arn and Sting told that story. You
Yeah.
know? Why can't people learn from this? Like, I'm okay with areas of grey. I don't just need good guys and bad guys, right? But there has to be a story.
Well, if you want a story and you thought this tag match was good, at Super Show Down Under, we've got the Street Profits going for their tag belts against Seth Rollins and now the man who's been decapitated of half his name, Murphy.
I did see the pounce against Murphy. As was it Thingy Dawkins?
Angelo Dawkins.
That was fucking hilarious, right? Do my outro for the pod?
Yep.
Okay, cool, right. The end of 1995 would see Brian Pillman start to ditch the fly-in character in favour of developing the loose cannon, which we will discuss next week on the final episode of our Brian Pillman trilogy, WWF's In Your House 17 Ground Zero from 1997, where Pillman will face off with Goldust in the Indecent Proposal match.
Oh, this was so good.
Pillman's last match on pay-per-view. God, I'm looking forward to watching that show.
Cannot wait.
Yeah. It's about a year before my absolute obsession with professional wrestling really began. Like, I watched some of the early stuff, some of the golden era, some of the new era, kind of on VHS. But the beginning of 98 is where I really came in.
Proper, like, full flow attitude era.
So to go back 6 months and see what leads in to my fandom, fuck, I'm excited for next week.
This show, Ground Zero, was amazing. And this whole build-up with Goldust and Marlena being involved.
With Pillman legitimately dating Marlena years before.
Tasty.
We will talk about this all next week in part 3 of this awesome trilogy. I have loved doing these shows.
Brian Pillman is one of the top 10 professional wrestlers who have ever walked this planet.
Sure. Right, we'll see you next week, people.
Hang on, before you go.
Go on, Ed.
We've got to shill shit.
Go on, Ed.
Where can people find you on
that.
social media?
I'm Fanboy Rich on Twitter and Instagram.
I'm at the Tex Williams on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, but more importantly, follow us at World of Rest Pod on the Twitter. If you like what we do, please leave a review on your podcast app of choice. Tell a friend, leave us a review. Let us know a show recommendation. We've got another fantastic recommendation of doing the Canadian Stampede at some point in the future, which I cannot wait to do.
It's on the list.
And again, for everyone who's left a comment, everyone who's interacted with the pod, thank you very much. We're really glad you enjoy it, and we hope you enjoyed part 2 of the Brian Pillman trilogy.
Shout out to all our regular listeners and subscribers, by the way. We've got a real solid kind of listener base going on. I love interacting with you. So, yeah, get in touch. Let us know what you think. Suggest shows. We're talking about doing a Barry Windham trilogy down the line.
Yeah.
So start suggesting shows, what you think would be good for that, if you've ever seen him or any shows that involve him.
And I'd also like to put forward, if you'd like me to do a Yeti trilogy, let us know some shows you've seen the Yeti on.
We're just going to watch this 3 times.
No, because I'm sure the Yeti must have appeared on some independent somewhere.
Well, we could do the Flock. Big Reese.
Oh, no, it must be the Yeti. I want the Yeti on the independents. If you can find footage of the Yeti outside of WCW, just send it to at World of Rest Pod.
How long have we been going today?
Far too long. I'm not even going to turn around because my eyesight's terrible.
I think this might be our longest pod ever.
Thank you for sticking with us till the end if you have.
Apart from Super Quiz Cups. Go watch Super Quiz Cup 3, by the way. It's really good.
Oh, yeah. Super Quiz Cup. WrestleMania's coming soon. I hope I don't fucking win it again.
I've got a plan.
Oh, great. Let's go.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.